Yo, what up? What's up, Simply Adeo? Good to see you. How you doing? How's your Tuesday going? How you doing? How you feeling, dude? Yeah, I got ready fast. I'm actually here on time. Who would have thought? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym after this today, so that's why. Oh shit, Nova, what up, dude? Good to see you. Skyer, good to see you too. How you doing? How y'all doing? How's your Tuesday going? Yeah, I'm super hyped. What's up, brother, man? What's up, Nova? Yeah, nothing much. I got popcorn, dude. I got popcorn. What have I been up to? Yeah, today's just been working on Monster Kingdom rewards and stuff like that. So a lot of that. Woke up, went on a walk, and then yesterday was a lot of just like sitting in front of my computer doing like my usual like accounting and stuff like that. But yeah. Super Dale says, yo, happy Tuesday. Not bad, about to wrap up some work after I eat dinner. How are you doing? Not bad, not bad. Yeah, my days, yeah, I'm pretty good. But dude, what's okay? Oh my god. What's to say? What was I about to say? Dude, that's sick that you're about to wrap up some work, get some dinner started. What you cooking for dinner, dude? You're always cooking something good. Simply Dale. Yeah, the baked ziti the other day. Cole, you said you were making yesterday, but I just remember being jealous. But yeah. And Skyer says, preparing for the Mother's Day market this weekend. Oh, sick. Yeah, what are you doing at the market, Skyer? Are you like selling something? You like gonna like help out, volunteer? What's going on there? And Nova says, had to drive 8 hours to Florida for a one-day job and just got back to the house. Oh, wow, dude. Wow, that's wild. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work? Do you have to drive for 8 hours? One of my super close homies is like a trucker. We're gonna skate on Wednesday, or tomorrow actually, because what's it called? They're always driving all over. So I'm kind of curious if you're also out here trucking, dude. But yeah. Dude, oh my god, Simply Dale. Made some mozzarella and herb baked chicken with some green beans. Dude, you're looking so good. Did you go to like Cordon Bleu or something, man? Remember those old like chef college commercials they used to have on like G4 and stuff? You must have went to one of those, huh? But yeah. And Sky says, gonna be helping my stepmom a bit, hoping there'll be some good stuff to buy this year. Oh, sick, heck yeah. Got a bunch of expensive PS1 games for only $5 last time. Oh, that's so sick, dude. Heck yeah. So is it like more like a thrift store market then? Like a farmer's market type of deal? Or like a flea market? That's not the word I'm looking for. And Cherry Cola. Ah! What's up? How you doing, Cherry Cola? And yeah, I gotta hydrate. Let me put my phone, get this right here. I gotta stretch. Ugh. That's cool. And thank you for telling me to stretch, Cherry Cola. I gotta hydrate too. Nova says, our family business runs natural gas. Oh, how you doing, by the way, Cherry Cola? How's your Tuesday? But Nova says, our family business runs natural gas lines for heat, stove, etc. Sometimes people don't mind paying a premium for us to drive out of state. Oh, wow, dude. Well, that's pretty cool. That's like a pretty sick, what's it called? Family business. I mean, that's cool that you get to like go see different states too. Do you mind going that far, Nova? Are you like, hey, heck yeah, I get to see Florida for the day? Or are you like, damn, gotta drive away to Florida? Simply Dale says, I wish I went to Le Cordon Bleu. I just try looking for recipes nowadays. I feel that. Yeah, I gotta do the same. I kind of like my diet though. I kind of found like, I don't know, I'm a man of habit, so I like eat the same thing every day. It's honestly kind of sick though, I'm not gonna lie. Like I know what I like, it's like cool to have to like, I don't know. But then again, I'm missing out on like super sick mozzarella herb baked chicken, so I'm not experimenting. But that's dope, dude. And Skyer says flea market pretty much. Dude, I love flea markets, that's sick. Yeah, that was one of my, what's it called? Like hobbies for a hot second, was just going to different flea markets back when I was in San Jose and just like buying a bunch of Game Boy Color games. Because those are the good ones. But it's kind of a bummer that like, because of the internet, you can't get like deals anymore, because people who sell retro games at flea markets, they kind of know what they got, because they'll have like their son like just Google what's the price on eBay and just make it the same price. So it's like, ugh. But yeah. But I mean, in your case though, you got those PS1 games, so yeah, who knows? So I know you said you live in like an older folks home, so they probably don't. They don't remember to check. They don't remember. So yeah. But Cherry Cola says their Tuesday was decent. Oh, awesome. I'm glad to hear Tuesday is decent. Cherry Cola. That's sick. She hates Drake. What's up? She hates Drake. How you doing again? Good to see you as always. How's your Tuesday? My day's going good. You know, chilling, eating some popcorn. About to pack some Monster Zero CDs. It's gonna be a fun time. And Venu, dude, good to see ya. Yo, signed Monster Zero, came in today, been jamming to it in the 2010 Camry. Ooh, dude, that's sick. You're welcome, dude. Thank you for supporting. I really appreciate it, Venu. And yeah, dude, that's super sick. Thank you so much for grabbing it again. And I'm glad to hear I made it safe and sound. Also, Venu, since you got a 2010 Camry, have you heard of the artist 2009 Toyota Corolla? I think that's their actual name. You go on, oh, it's 2003 Toyota Corolla. Yeah, there's an artist whose name is literally 2003 Toyota Corolla, if you're interested. And the song 2010 Toyota Corolla is hella good. They pretty much make a bunch of just like ambient, like vaporwave type stuff. It's really sick. But yeah. But Nova says, I don't mind at all, man. I love traveling. I would love to do it more if I didn't have a full-time job. However, the perk is sometimes that the job takes me other places. Farthest I had to go to was Colorado, and our company's based in Georgia. Oh, sick, dude. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, driving all the way to Colorado from Georgia is wild, dude. Yeah, you were just one state above me, dude. I'm in Arizona, so. But that's cool, dude. I'm glad to hear you like the traveling part of it. But yeah, okay, so the family thing is like a part-time thing then? I don't know, either way though, that's cool, dude. I'm glad to hear you get to explore the US a bit. That's dope. But She Hates Drake says, nominee to be put on. Yeah, dude, 2003 Toyota Corolla is pretty sick. They got a couple good songs. I like some of the 2003 Toyota Corolla songs. So yeah. And Vinu says, I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, I mean, just cause like, I don't know, it's you have a Camry, but it's, you know, the same Camrys and Corollas are like the same, pretty much, if I'm not mistaken. Like I think Camrys just have like a bigger engine. They tend to be just slightly bigger than a Corolla. But I don't know, it's a similar car. So yeah, I don't know if you want to hear a song about your car, dude. There you go. But I'm honored my tunes are bumping in your car, dude. Thanks again for the support. I super appreciate it. But Struggler says, hey, what's up, Struggler? Good to see you. How's your Tuesday? Hope it's going good. Put my homies under your music this weekend. Had to flex the vinyls. Hey, dude, that's sick. I'm glad you got to flex the vinyls, dude. Thanks again for grabbing them. And I hope your homies like my, what's it called? My stuff. Let me know if your homies like my music. I hope they did. Thanks for sharing it with them. I really appreciate it, Struggler, dude. But who is it? Yo, what's up? Good to see you. Who is it? How's your Tuesday going? Sibledeo says, I miss my Corolla. Yeah, dude, Corollas are sick. Low-key, I never had a Corolla, but low-key, it's like one of my, well, I guess technically right now I kind of do have a Scion TC. That's essentially just a Corolla, just with like a coat of paint on it, keeping it real. It's a few little extra features. But Venu says, I like the Initial D 80s, 90s Corollas Lamau. Yeah, dude, Initial D Corollas are super sick. No, same here. I really like them too. Yeah, all the 90s Corollas were like super sick, especially because when they were all like a lot more like boxy, dude. They were so dope. But who is it? Says tired. Already seen a doctor. They want to put a heart monitor. Oh my god, yeah. Well, I hope. I bet, yeah, because I remember you said you were dehydrated last time. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're going to the doctor and you're getting it all figured out. But yeah, don't forget to drink water. Who is it, please? If that's still the issue, I hope you're drinking water. But She Hates Drake says, dude, the TC is so fire. Honestly, I like mine a lot. It's not as fun. So before I had my TC, I had a 1996 Integra GSR, dude, and that was so fun, dude. I miss that car so much. So yeah, so to go from that to a TC, like I like the TC, but it definitely, you know, it ain't my Integra, man. Let me tell you. But what's it called? But TCs are super sick though. Let me not hate on the TC because it's she getting me around. I love her, so yeah. But Simply Dale says the 12 was my first, the 2012 Toyota Corolla, but I had way too much rust underneath it. It was a hazard. Oh damn. Yeah, it's one thing, dude. Growing up in California, I never had to deal with car rust, but it sounds like terrible if you're on the East Coast. So yeah. But that's a bummer. I'd have been like, no. But She Hates Drake says low-key underrated as fuck. The TCs, yeah, they are super underrated. Just they're kind of slow. I wish they were a little bit faster. And oh my god, Roses, good to see you. I'm sorry, I'm going in order. How you doing, Roses? How's your Tuesday? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for stopping by. Hope your Tuesday's going all right. Do you have any more Kirby Air Riders dreams? I remember last time you had a dream about playing Kirby Air Riders. And I was like, that's so dope. But who is it? Says, no, they got 4 bottles next to me. I'm glad to hear you got the water. ready to go. Yeah, hopefully, you know, we gotta use our channel pints so we can be in Who Is It can get hydrated. And GH Drake says, oh yeah, that's way above. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Integra, dude. Oh my god, dude. It's such a fun car. Yeah, I ended up having it just ended up having too many issues, dude. So I had to end up selling it back to my buddy who sold it to me. So yeah, so now my buddy's like working around Long Beach, just having a good old time. So it's definitely getting some love still. But yeah. And Korean dude, good to see you. How you doing? What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing good. Oh my god, so many hydrates and stretches and Aiden.
New merch order from Aiden.
Thank you, Aiden. I super appreciate the support. If you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now. Okay. But Struggler says, what project did you have the most fun making? In terms of my albums? Struggler? If that's the case, which one did I have the most fun making? Probably Groovy the Galaxy, I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I put so much into that album and I spent so much time just like planning the story and the concept behind it. So yeah. So I think that would probably be my number one. But yeah, I'm stretching for you, Korean Duder. But yeah, thanks for asking, Struggler. Because yeah, I spent I got to like record the little, you know, the little skits in between, so that was all the fun with NetNavi. And just in general, like I feel like that album, like every song, I liked how I got to fine tune all the little different ambiences. I just spent so much time working on that album that it's probably the most fun because I got to like make my dream album essentially, if that makes sense. So I think that was the most fun. And GH Drake says, yeah, hard to maintenance for those like older 90s cars, but they're super cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I keep joking. You'll know I'm selling a lot of free CDs if I have a 90s car again. That's, you know, I'm selling a lot of free CDs if I can do that again. But yeah. And then Razor says, Lamau, no, but I had a ton of fun with my no Air Rider dreams. I had a ton of fun with my Air Ride friend group. We split and played the same character as a team in racing. Oh, that's super cool. I'm glad to hear that you got to like, you know, get a friend group going. And you all got to like do a split race. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, I haven't played Curry Air Riders, so I probably should one of these days. I'm super excited to try Air Riders too. The Creature says, Torch, I'm hunting Suicune. Should I stay on Firebird or go to Ralton Emerald? Oh, I would say, remember last time we were talking, I'm pretty sure we were talking, you were like, no, Hoenn the best region. So because of that, you gotta go back to Emerald, dude. Stick to your guns. I'm gonna go grab a box real quick. But Korean dude, you gotta get that Hoenn representation. You gotta go over to Ralts, dude. Da, 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 da. But Simply Deo says, Suicune. Oh, da da da. Yeah, I mean, Suicune is pretty sick though. But yeah, just because I remember last time we were talking about how much we love Hoenn. Well, I think Simply Deo and Korean Dude were saying how much they love Hoenn. Were you saying that? Yeah, Simply Deo, I think you were Team Hoenn too. But yeah, and Rosa says, that's awesome. Yeah, thank you. Struggler says, that was going to be my guess, Groovy the Galaxy, because the skits made the whole project flow into one experience. Hey, thank you, Struggler. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I don't know. It was cool too to make like because another thing about a Struggler is that because I've always been like a beat maker, like I get to make songs, and surprisingly, you'd be kind of surprised. People will like email me in the Kaiju Club and stuff, and they'll ask me like, does this song about this? And they'll like perfectly get what I was trying to say about the song, even when it doesn't have any lyrics in it. And I'm like, yes. So like, I definitely feel like I can communicate really well through the music. But I don't know, I just wanted like a time to like be able to speak my truth, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I'm glad to hear that like, the skits really like helped make the whole project flow, Struggler. And like, you agree with me on that. Thank you. Yeah, I think after Monster Tape 1, I want to do another album like Groovy the Galaxy where it's like lots of skits and stuff. I'll probably do like half as many. I'll probably do like maybe like 4, so like pretty much like chapter openers, if that makes sense. So we'll see. And Struggler says that has to be the best feeling as an artist. Honestly, yeah, it is. Because I don't know, I keep thinking of this one song on the new J. Cole album called Quick Stop, where it's not about the money you make, not about the the girls that you get, it's about the difference you make. You know what I mean? And just to get emails sometimes of like I remember someone after I dropped into the galaxy, there's a, you know, the song Alone in the Universe. There was someone that emailed me like, yo, man, I just moved and I've never felt so alone in my life. And to hear that song was just so validating that like, it's okay to feel that the way that I do right now. Oh my God, dude. I was like, bro, I'm so glad I could, you know, give you some type of like validation of like, it's okay to feel this way right now. You know what I mean? So that's the best feeling, is just knowing that you're like actually impacting people's day-to-day life and like helping them just get through life, dude. Just get through life. So yeah, thank you, Struggler. I appreciate you saying that. Oh no. Well, let's see. Hopefully, I'm gonna have to. I goofed. Okay, we're good. We're good. But yeah, other than that, what else is going on? Let me go ahead and throw this away real quick and we'll show off Jermaine. But I already know, dude, today's Cinco de Mayo. Does anyone have any Cinco de Mayo plans? I think I'm gonna be eating orange chicken for Cinco de Mayo. So I got leftovers. Cinco de Mayo, dude. And it's also wild that it's Tuesday, so it's both Taco Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo if you think about it. Isn't that crazy? Yo. Great dude says, oh, with the stream streak. But here's how Jermaine's doing. Remember last time how I said, oh my God, Jermaine's been flying too close to the sun? Yeah, some of the leaves started falling off of like the leaf that Jermaine was kind of like covering up themselves. And there's also this one, I don't know, one of the, I know you probably can't see it, but there's like one leaf that looks like fake. It's like a giant one. I don't know. I can't tell it. Yeah, this one. It's like super thin. It's like very paper thin. Like this whole leaf right here. I don't know why Jermaine's, I don't know. Jermaine be tripping, but Jermaine's doing good though. And they got googly eyes now. I put little eyes on them. Oh my God, I'm about to drop Jermaine. There we go. Yeah, thank you. Heck yeah. I like the eyes. Thank you, Roses. Yeah, I think we put them on last stream, like in the very beginning. And who is it? Says Jermaine put an Icarus. Yeah, they really did. They're going wild. But let me catch up. Roses says, oh, you mentioned Kirby, and I've been meaning to say playing the game as I listen to your music has been awesome. Oh, okay. I started putting on music while playing. Hey, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I feel like. Thank you, Roses. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to hear that music matches it. That's so cool. Because honestly, keeping it real, Kirby's kind of one of my like favorite like video game music inspirations. Because Kirby music, like I don't think there is a bad Kirby song. I've never heard a bad Kirby song, dude. Every song is always like, yo, you know what I mean? The whole soundtrack is just like peak music. I want to drop a Kirby song in the club so bad. That's like one of my dreams. If I could just have a residency somewhere and just drop like a dun da dun 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 dun, just add like a kick behind it and see if people like fuck with it. I don't know. To me, that's what I'm trying to dance to, dude. Simply Dale says, went to Chipotle for lunch for a Cinco de Mayo. Hey, and give myself secondhand embarrassment. Why is that embarrassing? What's wrong with Chipotle? Have you seen the meme that's like, Chipotle is my life? Like the little kid. Let's go to Chipotle. The only thing about Chipotle is it got expensive, dude. And like for the amount that you get, it used to be like kind of the like hella cheap and like kind of the move, but it's not anymore. It's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, Chipotle, you know, hey. I used to like me some Chipotle too. I used to, when I was working at Google, I remember whenever my my girlfriend at the time was like working, I'd just stop by Chipotle real quick, eat that by myself, be like, hey, yeah. But hey, JH, so I'm sorry, dude. I've been going in order. Dude, you good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. How was your Tuesday? How's your Taco Tuesday going for Cinco de Mayo? We getting lit today? Hey, what's your Cinco de Mayo plans, dude? But Rosa says they would love to see Kirby in the club. Yeah, dude. And yes, the Kirby soundtrack is amazing. I'm glad you agree. Yeah. Yeah, the Kirby soundtrack is really something else. But yeah, I got no big Cinco de Mayo plans. I guess I'm gonna go to the gym after this, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe there'll be something going on at the gym. But yeah, that's something I was gonna ask y'all. I literally forgot it as I was talking. What was I gonna say? It was about I forgot. But Simply Dale says, "Oh no, Chipotle is good. I got stun blocked by the lady behind the counter after she called me my dreads, and I couldn't find the drink station, and that was right next to me." Oh damn, dude! She was like, "I love your hair." Oh, Simply Dale, but you're a taken man, dude. You ever seen that meme? It's like, I'm not accusing you of anything, Simply Dale, but you seen the meme of like, "Girl, ladies, how do you know your boyfriend's not gonna cheat?" It's like just a guy pulls out his keyblade and he's just like, "Well, you see, the keyblade is like this." He just starts swinging it around. But anyways, but that's nice. I'm glad to hear that she complimented your hair, dude. That's super sweet. I mean, jokes aside, that's super sweet that she did that. I'm so happy. She was like, real recognize real, dude. But and sometimes it happens. Yeah, sometimes you get stun blocked when you get complimented. You're like, oh no, like I didn't expect this. It's happened to me before too. Where I'm just like, oh my god, I got a compliment. I like forget what I was even doing to begin with. But is it JH Discipline? Yeah, Discipline. Okay, Discipline. We're eating carne asada. Oh, and then elote. Oh, and a little edible to make the fireworks was like crazy, dude. You about to have a good night, dude. Heck yeah. That's what's up, dude. I'm stoked to hear. Yeah, dude, we gotta get on your level of discipline. You're about to have the best Cinco de Mayo, dude. Yeah, I want to get carne. I haven't had carne asada in such a minute, dude. A minute. But yeah, I don't know. I'm about to pull up on you, Discipline, one of these days. Rose says, "Oh, that's sweet." I know, right? That's so sweet. And Dark Ray, hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, Dark Ray, my bad. You stopped by the last stream, Dark Ray, but my Instagram chat wasn't working. My bad about that. But I hope you're doing good, dude. Thanks for stopping by. How's your Tuesday going? And Chasm, dude, it's been a minute. How you been, Chasm? How's your Taco Tuesday Cinco de Mayo going? Got any fun plans? Anything new with you since we last talked? Oh my god, the chat didn't talk. But what's it called? And somebody else says, "Lamau, yes, and legit. I really didn't expect it." Yeah, I mean, dude, I feel you on that. What's wild though is low key, dog. I've been kind of getting compliments on my hair lately too. I don't know what's going on, but I think our hairstyle's kind of in right now for some reason. And not even like, not like the people who just started a couple years ago, like us committed real ones. I think our hairstyle is coming back for some reason. So yeah. Not to vicariously live through your compliment, but it's your compliment, not mine. But yeah, I'm trying to say. But Dark Ray says, "No worries, you're doing good." I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Dark Ray. Thanks for letting me know. Heck yeah, dog. And Discipline says, "I love coming across streams where I can interact with the creators or streamer. The environment's really great." Hey, thank you. Yeah. I just make music and stuff, so we all just be hanging out here talking about music and stuff, and yeah, we just be, and thankfully I'm just packing orders at the same time, so it's just like nice to keep with everybody. I don't know, we all see each other like twice a week, so I'm like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, I'm glad to hear that they like this. And I have to grab some paper. And Chasm says, "We gaming all Cinco de Mayo?" Heck yeah. Are you trying to get in the spirit? What game are you playing? You trying to get into like the spirit by playing a certain game? That'd be kind of sick. Play a Mario Odyssey, the first level. It's like all like based in Mexico. It'd be super sick. And this whole community and everything. Yeah, dude. No, I'm super thankful. It is really cool that we have like a community of us here. We all like interact with one another. I want to build more. I'm out here in the living room because I have to grab some computer paper to do like packing stuff in this box. I'm fumbling my words, but yeah, I'm super thankful for it. I want to build more communities like this. I might try. I think I was talking last time. I want to build like an Instagram account and make it like that. So yeah, But I just feel like I can use my Amazon packing paper. I just got an Amazon package, so I can reduce, reuse, recycle with this. I love recycling. I love Earth. But Nova says, long hair, don't care, brother. I haven't cut any length off of mine in a long time. Hey, that's what's up, Nova. Heck yeah. Long hair, don't care, baby. Let's go. And Chasm says, started playing Sonic Frontiers for the first time. Shit is low-key tough. Yeah, dude. A lot of the Sonic games, like even like the ones that like maybe don't get the best reviews, they kind of are. Just, like there's not like, I don't know, there's not really that many really bad Sonic games. They all tend to be pretty good. Not even gonna lie. Alright, cool, let's put that down. And Rosa says, and Mario's outfit goes along with that location. Yeah, exactly. It was also in the new Mario movie too. That like, I don't know, I'm not spoiling it, Roses, but it was in the trailer. But yeah, that like little section of Mario Odyssey is in the new Mario movie too, which is pretty sick. Oh, perfect. Wow, that worked perfectly. Wow, let's go. And Discipline says, y'all prefer waffles or pancakes? I think I prefer waffles more. But what's kind of crazy, Discipline, is that lately, I haven't done it a little bit because I kind of got tired of doing it all the time. I was doing it like every day for a month. I'll make my pancakes as like little muffins in the air fryer. So I'll get like pancake batter, like protein pancake batter, throw it in like some little like silicone muffin cups. And I put them in the air fryer and then I make pancakes that way. But I prefer waffles. But the thing that makes me mad about waffles is that whenever you go to like a diner or something, they always give you just the waffle. They don't like, it's like, oh, just the waffle, no sides. And it's like, well, dude, I want the eggs and the bacon or the eggs and sausage, dude. Like, I don't want just the waffle. And they always like charge those separately. I don't know. I've yet to find like a Belgian waffle place that also gives you sides. I don't know. So I prefer waffles, but I usually end up eating pancakes just because I don't ever get what I want. Does that make sense? So yeah. And Rosa says, oh yeah, it is. And yeah, they had a Potter dedicated to the location. Is it Potter? That or I don't know the word Potter. Maybe my brain's turned off. But pancakes, I eat them every Sunday, but I also like both. Yeah, pancakes are, yeah, they're also pretty good. You can't really go wrong with either, dude. And Chasm says, buttered waffles top tier. Yeah, dude. And who is it? I feel on that, Chasm. That's what I'm saying. I like waffles more. And who is it says I go to Waffle House for that? So I actually didn't get to have Waffle House for the first time until like a year ago. So I moved to Arizona because we don't have Waffle House in what's it called? And or California, back when I lived in LA. So now that I have Waffle House is super dank. Low key, I kind of like Waffle House waffles more than Roscoe's. It's kind of crazy, but because they have the same thin waffle. But the thing I don't like about Waffle House is the grits. You can't get the grits without butter, and since I'm lactose, it's like I always want the grits, but I can't eat it. So it's like, ugh. So yeah, I've asked them. They're like, no, our grits are just like a little mix, like pre-buttered. And I was like, no. And they put a ton. It's like a whole stick of butter and like a little dish of grits. And like, what the heck? So yeah. But Discipline says, dude, the waffle needs the butter, the syrup, the sunny side up eggs, a long crispy thick bacon, 2-piece. Exactly, yeah. But a lot of places they don't do that. Like at least in California they didn't. Like you go to a diner, it would just be the Belgian waffle. But I think like places like Roscoe's would give you sides with your waffle. Because like, you know, chicken and waffles places will tend to give you the sides. Sometimes actually, because it comes with chicken, duh. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. It's just waffles, I feel like they got kind of put in the weird corner for no reason. I'm like, dude, I just want pancake and eggs, just extend waffles to the pancakes. I don't know. The Rose says poster? Okay, my bad. Yeah. That's on me. I should have put the two together. You're all good, Roses. But sick, I gotta print out this for Nicholas. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm hyped that it's a Cinco de Mayo, dude. Oh, super random. Me and NetNavi have like this super legendary guacamole recipe, low-key. Because what happened is when me and NetNavi were roommates in college, I remember once I was like, bro, I want some guac. I'm like, all right, cool. So we went to the store and just bought some like pre-made guac, and it was like the worst thing we'd ever eaten in our lives, and we were so mad that we ended up just on the spot researching all kinds of different ways to make guacamole, and they just like made one freshman year of college. And then so I'm sorry, Roses, but it's a secret. It's our secret recipe. We've held it together as friends for over a decade now of like, we won't tell a soul. People have tried to steal it from us, but it's called Doug Guac because their name's Daniel and I'm Aaron, so it's D-A Guac. Daniel Aaron Guac. And I used to throw taco parties in college, and we'd make like 3 bowls of it at a time, and it'd always be cleared out because people were like, yo. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll make it a stupid, but it's super dumb. But if we get to Monster Kingdom members one day, I'll ask NetNav if we can release the recipe to the Kaiju Club. I'm sorry. But Roses is fair. I have my own share because it's amazing. I feel it. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you gotta keep something secret. You know what I mean? Some things just aren't as good if you put them out there like that. And Rosa says, we just add green tomatillo. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty sick. Yeah. That's super dope. Yeah, I love tomatillo. I bet it's dank. Yeah, one day we'll have to have I don't know, we'll have like a Groovy Kaiju show where we all bring out a Groovy Kaiju guacamole potluck. That would be super sick. Oh wait, no, I almost did the same thing twice. Yeah, what other Cinco de Mayo things? And Sky Groovy Guacamole, dude. Sky Groovy Guacamole, you feel me, dude? Heck yeah. Thank you, Sky. But Discipline says, what kind of movies does everyone love and hate? I don't want popular ones, I'm talking straight niche. Oh, well, actually, let me answer Discipline. But don't let me forget to talk about how to the stream. If you clicked on this video, expect me to talk about guitar solos, give me a second, my bad. But so Discipline, what kind of movies does everyone love and hate? I don't want popular ones, I'm talking straight niche. Niche. I mean, it's not a movie, it's a miniseries. I just watched Jackson and American Dream. We were talking about that last time. That one was actually pretty good, about Michael Jackson's life. What's a niche movie that I like? I mean, low-key Discipline, I'm in a documentary called Nobody Here. That just went on live on YouTube. So I like that movie, but I'm biased because I'm in it. You know what I mean? But okay, let me actually answer your question. Niche movies. I almost pressed the wrong thing. I didn't. What is a niche movie? Does anyone else? I'm sorry, I'm not the biggest movie buff. Could anyone else help out Discipline in the meantime? While I try to think of a niche movie I like. I don't be a Debbie. Could I think of one that I hate? I mean, honestly, I don't like a lot of movies. Dude, Discipline. I hated Marty Supreme. I almost left the theaters midway through. I thought the movie sucked. So that's probably honestly the number one movie that I hate is Marty Supreme. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was so excited for it because Tyler Creator's in it. But I don't know, there's just so many things that just felt so off. But Rosa says we can have a stream finally dedicated to revealing the secret ingredient to my guacamole. Yeah. Yeah, what? For sure. And does the movie Nine, a movie called Nine count? I haven't heard of Nine. What's it about, Roses? I got everything right? Yeah, I did. And Chasm says Dune 2 was good as fuck. Hey. Yeah, I need to watch Dune because I haven't watched any of them, but I like science fiction. In niche, I mean, Discipline niche movies. I mean, I watched Perfect Blue the other day. That was super sick. The Sushi Ninja gave me a Perfect Blue poster. I can't take it down because it's all pinned up, but low-key, you can barely see it behind the chat. But I tried to point on the screen as if you could see my screen. Yeah. But Discipline says it can be any genre. I know, yeah. But I'm trying to. I honestly just don't watch a lot of movies. That's the thing. Like deadass, I would say something like Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. I love that movie. I like Grinch, but those aren't really niche. I don't really listen. I don't watch a lot of super niche movies. And Discipline says the movie with the ping pong champion what was bad about it? Oh yeah, Discipline. So I guess I have a buddy that's like into that director. Oh, and also another thing I was so excited for it too because Daniel Lopatin, the guy who like made Nobody Here, like one of like the first vaporwave songs of all time, he did the score for it. So he like made the soundtrack for the movie. So I was like, dude, this movie, that's how the creator has a vaporwave guy in it. Technically, like this is my movie, and I went, yeah. But I didn't like about it is because I don't know. My buddy who likes this director said I probably just don't like his directing, but he said it's like you're supposed to hate the main character because the main character is just like this goofball that just kind of like is so ambitious on like this dumb goal that he like just completely ruins everyone's life around him because he's like, I want to be the ping pong champion. It's like, I don't know. To me, it's just like, it's so unrealistic. And there's like moments where like Tyler the Creator's in it, but they have him, it's like 20s New York. So it's like, he's hanging out with a bunch of people like in like, I don't know, this is maybe a little wild, but I just couldn't get immersed because I'm like, dude, if this is 20s New York, like there's no way Tyler the Creator is just like a normal guy. Like they'd be like, get out of here. Yeah. I mean, you don't look like us. Get out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Get out of here, Shunny. And I don't know, they kind of like limited that. But even outside of that, he talked like he was in 2026. So everyone else was like talking kind of like they had 20 slang a little bit here and there. Whereas Tyler the Creator was like, I got kids at home, man. I can't be doing this. It's like, no one talked like that in the 20s, bro. You know, so it was just, I couldn't ever get immersed into it. And then just the main character was such an asshole. It was just like, I don't know. And there'd be like, there's one part where like a tub falls in this guy's arm and they show the blood all like whatever. And it's just like, I didn't need to see that, bro. Like, I don't know. It just, the movie kept doing things that's like, what could we do to make Aaron really mad? Like, let's do that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they made my anti-movie specifically for me, if that makes sense. So yeah. But Chasm says, you're missing out. I recommend Dune for sure. Yeah, I know I'm missing out, dude. I gotta sit down one of these days and watch it. Oh, Discipline. My favorite movie that's niche, Godzilla Final Wars. Dude, that's easy. That's kind of niche. Like, not a lot of people watch that random Godzilla movie. But yeah, Godzilla Final Wars is my favorite. It's like so goofy. The story is like whatever. There's lots of good fighting. There's like Power Rangers in it technically. It's a good time. So yeah, but Godzilla Final Wars, that's my recommendation for you, Discipline. But you have to watch it and like I'm gonna laugh at some point. You know what I mean? Because it's like you can't take it serious. It's not a serious Godzilla movie. But Rosa says, in a apocalyptic setting where the mechanical dolls are the last remaining thing on Earth, and it's a sci-fi order that's just unsettling at most. For the movie called 9, that sounds pretty sick. That sounds super sick. I'll have to check that out. Thank you, Roses. That's a hella good recommendation, Discipline. And and Discipline's already seen. Okay, but that one scene made my jump heart. Oh, heart jumped out. Oh my god, it's animated. Oh, sick. Oh, I love animated movies. Saku, tuned in to see if you're wearing purple pants. Wasn't disappointed. Yeah, honestly though, I gotta stop wearing these because I lost so much weight. They like barely fit now. Like they like fall if I don't wear my shoelace belt. So I'm on my shoelace belt activities. But yeah. How you doing, Zaku? How's your Tuesday? How's your Cinco de Mayo, dog? But Discipline says, Lamal, so you broke out of it because of Tyler? That's actually funny. Yeah, no, actually, yeah. And it wasn't that like, it's just the way they wrote in Tyler's character. It's like they kind of like didn't ever acknowledge who he was. And not even as like you know, the rapper, but like as like a person in 20s New York, as if like they would just all be cool with him. You know what I mean? But also on top of that, because he was Tyler the Creator, they were like, talk like a cool rapper guy. And it's like, no, dude, there were no cool rappers guys back then. So I don't know. They had him play himself less than like a character, if that makes sense. But he was a good actor, though. Not gonna lie, I would love to see Tyler Creator in another movie that's not Marty Supreme. So yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. And Skyr says, love Tetsuo, the Iron Man, hate. I need to think more time to think of a movie I hate. I haven't seen Tetsuo the Iron Man. Is that a reference to Akira by any chance? Or is it like completely different Tetsuo? I hate to say it, but no, actually I don't hate Akira. I just don't like the story. The visuals are dank. The soundtrack is dank. It's just the story to me was kind of goofy. But I think I'm not big brain enough because I've watched some people like break down the story of it and I'm like, okay, I can see why you like it. But yeah, to me it's just 3 hours of Akira! Tetsuo! Akira! Tetsuo! It's the whole movie. And Chasm says Silent Hill 2006 movie is pretty niche, not gonna lie. Yeah, how did that go? I'm sorry, did it go? Did it do good in theaters? I forgot. I think it did. I forgot. But Azaku says some fool will sell a VHS tape of Violent Vars at a tape swap meet I went to last week, and that's so sick. Dude, I would have copped that in a heartbeat, dude. I love that movie, man. I'm like, oh, yep. And Discipline says, oh, you're talking about 9 still. I watch the movies, so I can't contribute. It was okay. Hey, talk what y'all talk about. I'm chilling. Doctor says chilling at work. I'm glad to hear it, dude. Glad to hear I can ramble in your ears while you're working. Well, I hydrated for you, Rosa, just now. But Discipline says, I felt like if they took Tyler's Creator a bit more seriously, the movie would have knocked it out of the park a bit harder. Yeah, because low-key, here's the thing too, Discipline. I remember getting ads for it 24/7. They were trying so hard to make it like a big, like Barbie movie marketing moment. And I remember just like getting ads for it and looking at the comments, and all the comments would just be like the same Hannibal Buress gift, just being like, whack, this movie's whack. You know what I mean? But apparently people were like, oh my God, it was so good. I don't know, like, I think movie buffs loved it, but I was like, this movie sucked, dude. Movie sucks. But I want to see Tyler Creator in more movies though, because he was really, like, he was low-key like the best part, even though I didn't like his character, if that makes sense. But Skyr says, no, it's a horror movie, heavy on border horror. Okay, so the Tetsuo movie, for sure. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of horror movies, low-key. I can't handle them. I be getting too scared. I'm like, ooh, this is scary. No, but for real though, I can't do horror movies. I'll cry. Or it's not even I'll cry. I'll actually have nightmares. But I had that one reel that actually did pretty good. I was just talking about trying to see horror movies and just going to the bathroom for 30 minutes. That's like literally what I'll do from the theaters. And Discipline says, you know what the Marty Supreme movie reminds me of? Like the beginning of Tropic Thunder, where all the actors are taking themselves so seriously, but the concept of the movie isn't serious at all. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. You make a good point. Yeah, that was also hella funny. How do I want to do this? I guess we'll do it live. And yeah, actually, low-key, I still need to watch Tropic Thunder. Or like I really goofed on not watching that as a kid. But Rosa says, I can't think of any films I hate except the Emoji Movie. Yeah, that was wild. They tried to make that happen. I remember seeing the ads for it in LA. Like, it was all over LA for like the hot second. Like every bus bench was like, the Emoji Movie, haha. And then eventually it came out and everyone was like, yeah, we all knew this movie was gonna suck. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way this movie could have been good. And Chasm said, I sat back and watched the old Silent Hill movie. It wasn't bad, but IMDb rated it 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, I had a feeling that there was like something controversial about it. Like, I think it did good, but like people genuinely were like, whack. I knew there was some kind of, it was very polarizing. I think that's what I was trying to say. And Discipline says, honestly, I thought the Emoji Movie wasn't that bad. It's kind of boring. Oh, wow. Hey. Well, I'm glad you liked it, dude. That's sick. But heck yeah. Yeah, last movie I watched was a Michael Jackson movie. Did you watch the Michael Jackson movie, Discipline? Are you like a movie buff, dude? You like a big movie guy? think of the Michael Jackson movie, dude. I'm honestly still getting Instagram reels. Like my whole Instagram right now is just Michael Jackson nonstop. I also use Threads a little bit, and it's all just Michael Jackson nonstop. Like, I'm like, dude, Michael Jackson's back, dude. But Chasm says, bro, the MJ movie was fire. Yeah, we did a stream, Chasm, where I was like, I didn't like the story as much, but I liked all the visuals and stuff. And Jafar did play the pretty decent Michael. I ended up watching Jackson's An American Dream. It was like a movie miniseries that came out in like I think the 90s, or no, even older than that. It might have been the 80s. I kind of like that more, but it's like way longer because it just, it tells more of the story. So yeah, but I've been telling everyone, if you like Michael Jackson, go see the Michael Jackson movie. But I wouldn't. But if you're like, I don't know who, if you didn't grow up with him, then I'd be like, yeah. And Rosa says, that's valid. I've generally talked to someone who liked the Emoji content once. And Discipline says, I want to watch the... that's why you met someone. Well, I guess now we have Discipline too. Now we know 2 people that like the Emoji movie. But Discipline says, no, I want to watch it so bad, but I want to watch it with my family. Oh, yeah. Discipline says, I don't think it's something I can just watch on my own to enjoy. I'm not going to lie, dude. I went to the movie theater by myself. Because here's the thing, Discipline. The friends I usually go to the movie theaters with, I have like a music buddy of mine who also likes going to see movies, and we'll go together. Like we saw, I forgot what movie we saw. But anyways, I was like, you want to see the Michael Jackson movie? He's like, oh, I heard it's going to get bad reviews. I don't know. And I was like, bro, it's going to be the best movie ever made. So I ended up going alone because I was like, I want you in my ear telling me this is a bad movie. I was so confident it was going to be the best movie ever. And then I watched it and I was like, damn, he was kind of right. He's like, I told you. So yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I feel you though. It was a little interesting to watch by myself, but I mean, I'm kind of glad that I did because then I could have my own unfiltered opinion of it. So I got to feel my own feelings after leaving the theater. I had to like share them. Yeah, I couldn't have to like form them with somebody else. That makes sense. But yeah. And Chasm says they confirmed they're working on a second movie. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna go see the second movie, even after you're talking all the shit I've been talking. But yeah. I'm gonna be hyped for a second movie. Because all like the Michael Jackson documentaries and stuff I found kind of stop after the bad era. Like there's not much that goes into it after that because all the big controversy and stuff. And I'm curious to see how they'll cover that low key. Because I know like some of like the accusers who all end up getting found out to be straight up liars, which is kind of but I guess part of some of the settlements for them to like stop just 24/7 accusing Michael Jackson and like trying to ruin his career. They had like sometimes some of the sentences was like, you could never like depict us in a bad light for doing this, and they just settled with it. So like I think the movie can't talk about like most of the families because they all settled in a way that was like, oh, and you can't ever make a movie saying that we're like a bunch of money hungry parents who are just using our kids to be famous for a second. That's what it was. And not just saying that to be like a Michael Jackson fan, like there's a YouTube channel called The Detail that goes over every accuser's family that I've watched, and they were like all like, yeah, like the kids initially grew up and were like, yeah, my mom made me do that. So yeah. But I love Michael Jackson music so much, dude. Same. And JBD Take 3, what's up, dude? Good. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Hope your Tuesday's going good. Hope your Cinco de Mayo's going good. Love your stuff. Thank you, JB. I appreciate it, dog. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for taking the time to let me know. And Discipline says, I watch his music films and dance alongside because why not? That's what I'm saying, dude. Heck yeah. That's what's up. You definitely why not, dude. And Rosa says, glad they didn't because it felt like it wouldn't be a genuine time to cover that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because yeah, if they try to like cover all the news while it was still ongoing, like in a documentary, that would have been so up in the air that like it probably, the documentary couldn't like accurately tell history if it like was still ongoing. Because like they didn't really know how it was gonna go. And Discipline says the same people that accused him are all associated. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. And Chasm says, I gotta see the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah, dude. It's actually hella good. Me and Simply Day were talking about this, but when you go see it, like, it's not a spoiler, I don't think, but there's a part where when the star finally finds Princess Peach, listen closely, because it sounds like the star says, Princess Peach, I fuckingly found you. It's hella funny. Just because like the voice actor did like this really funny like kid voice for the star, but it sounds like they say fuckingly. So it's like, huh? And Rosa says, same, I have this weekend left only to go see it in theaters. Stuff keeps getting in the way, it's crazy. It's always like that with movies, yeah. Yeah, low-key, getting out of the house to get to like certain events is like, can be tough. Like I have some friends that do music, you know. I mean, I have a lot of friends that do music, obviously, but like sometimes my buddies would be like, bro, it's so crazy, didn't come to my show, yada yada yada. I'm like, dude, sometimes it's life be lifing, dude. And some people's life just aren't conducive to like going out. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't blame you, Roses. And Chasm said, when I saw Star Fox in the teaser, I started going ape shit. Yeah, dude, the fact that Star Fox is in it is super sick. I was like, yo, oh, I'm sorry, Roses. I hope that's not a spoiler. But I mean, I think that's, yeah, there's no way you were on Instagram and didn't see that. But, and Discipline says, fuckingly kind. I know, yeah. But I think the thing I was gonna say is, I mean, my bad to keep mentioning Simply Dale, but so I think I mentioned I'm gonna do some like a little bit of fundraising for Monster Tape 1, and not like fundraising, but like I think what I'm gonna do is, so when I redid the whole Monster Kingdom, I pretty much made it so that the higher tiers get put on the album. But one of the, like a music buddy like that I had for a while, they also would put people's names that were like in their Patreon, like so they had like an actual Patreon on the albums as they dropped them. And what they would do is that before they launched the album, they would be like, hey, look, like subscribe now while you can, yada yada, I'll put your name on the album. So what I think I'm gonna do, so this includes you a little bit in Silly Dale, I'm gonna lower the requirement for that to just be on like the normal tier, which I think you're on with a bunch of other people. So the Monster Tape, when it comes out, I'm gonna ask everyone if they're comfortable. I'm gonna make it so that it has everyone in the Monster Kingdom's name on the album, on the back of the vinyl and the CD and the tape. Well, maybe, yeah, the tape too. I'll have to figure out how to like fit the track list ahead everyone's name, but yeah. So pretty much, I think the rest of this week is gonna be me setting that up. And I'm probably gonna do like by fundraising, I mean, I'm gonna tell everyone, subscribe now so I can put your name on the album, so that I could then afford the vinyl for it. You know what I mean? So yeah. So hopefully that works out. But yeah, I'm gonna ask if anyone doesn't want their name on the album. But yeah, so every copy is gonna have everyone's who supported's name on it. So I'm super hyped to do that, because I forgot to do it with Destroy All Monsters low key. I didn't have enough time, and I like forgot to put time aside to be like, wait, who wants the name on the album? So this time I'm gonna do it right. And somebody else says, hey, I'm down for that. Okay, cool. Yeah, like it'll just be what's on the Monster Kingdom website, where you know how it says the Hall of Fame. It'll just be that, just copy pasted onto the back of the album. That makes sense. And yeah, I'm glad you're down for it. Yeah, I'll send an email out. My goal is to do it next week. So, but I'm gonna be busy this week, so we're gonna be grinding. And Rosa says that's cool. Hey, thank you, Rose. Hey, but yeah, I'm super excited because we'll be doing it for the higher tiers, but I want to make it so more accessible to people. So yay. And Discipline says, my dad knows someone who can create vinyl. That's cool. And curious about that process and aspect. The vinyl person I use is called Precision Pressing. I think they got bought out by like the biggest vinyl conglomerate called like GZ Vinyl, but they're out in Canada and they make all the vinyl for me. And what I like about them is they do all the crazy colors. They've kind of been like the go-to vinyl people for vaporwave, like the genre that I mostly associate with. More like not even the genre, but like the scene that I mostly associate with. They've been kind of a staple in our scene for a little bit. So yeah. So I always order through them. In fact, I just hit them up today because I have to get more Groovy Galaxy Ammo Sub-Zero vinyl. And I'm like, I'm never going to financially recover from this. So that's what's going on with that. But what's nice though is since they already have like the base plates, because essentially vinyl they just get like two like once they like cut in the sound to like a giant metal plate, then it's just like pressing two pieces of plastic together. So now that they have the plates, it's a lot cheaper. But I have to get new plates made from Monster Tape 1. It's a whole process, dude. Vinyl is so ridiculously hard to get done and made. I think another mutual friend, not mutual friend, I don't know, mutual friend, yeah, is that the right word? I don't know. But another homie of mine, Fiber, last time they were like hanging out with the stream, they were like, bro, making vinyl sucks. I'm like, yeah, low-key. As much as I love it, it's like, so yeah. But Rosa says, a game I backed up on Kickstarter did the same idea with the end credits. Everyone got to be included if they wanted to. Yeah, exactly, Rosa. I want to do stuff like that. So it's like essentially like you'll be in the credits of the album for help and support. So yeah, so it's like the same idea. Yeah, thanks for, you know, that's cool, Rosa. Glad to hear you feel me on that. Nova says, what website do you go to when you buy vinyls? They're called precision pressing. So like, you know, precise, so like precision and like pressing, like you press the vinyl. Yeah. So they're really cool. Yeah, my account manager, her name is Kate. So I literally emailed her last night, like, yo, Kate, what up? What up, Kate? So yeah. What's cool too is I think I ordered enough vinyl where now they gave me one of they're like, oh yeah, like you're official. So I think I got like the like, oh wow, you're really doing this, account manager. I'm like, yeah. So that's pretty cool. But Discipline says, that's so cool, dude. Hey, thank you, Discipline. And Rosa says, do you have a color or design in mind this time for the vinyl? Low-key, I hate, you know, I'm the kind of guy, I'm such a man of habit. I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I kind of want to do, because it's the follow-up to Monster Tape 0. I don't know, part of me wants them, like, I imagine in the future what it would look like if there was like Monster Tape 0 through 3, so like 4 of them. Like, if I had to make like a bundle, what would it look like? I think just make them all white and splatter. So like the Monster Tape 0 vinyl, just instead of red, it'll be purple this time. So it'll be like red, purple, then we'll probably do blue, and then like, I don't know, whatever color after that. So yeah. So right now I think it's gonna be, probably gonna do, I'm gonna do splattered vinyl. It looked good. It looked really, like the Monster Tape 0 one, I think is like, came out really good. I think Groovy Galaxy is my favorite that came out, but Monster Tape 0 looks super sick. And Sure Monsters look really good too, actually. A little, so yeah. Or says, oh, nice, that makes sense. Okay, cool. I'm glad you're feeling me on that. So yeah, I want it to look like a series. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's what I have in my brain. But yeah. But yeah, other than that, it's Cinco de Mayo, but it's also Museum Lovers Day. Does anyone ever go to the museum? Y'all like museums? I kind of been sleeping on them. I didn't go for the first time until I went with my buddies Trash Camel and Jupiter. All these little internet names. Yeah. Trash Camel, Jupiter, and I all went to a museum. And I never really understood museums. And but Trash Camel, they're like low-key, they're like a visual artist. I think they went to art school maybe. But because of that, it was cool to be like, Trash Camel, I hate this photo. What does it mean? And they're like, oh, well, you see, that means this. And I'm like, oh, I get it now. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm like, this just looks like goofy. So yes, you gotta have like an art homie to like help you go through the museum, in my opinion, to really enjoy it. But who is it? Says, haven't been to a museum in years. Yeah. Yeah, the last time, I don't know, we have a lot out here in Arizona, which is pretty sick. So I think last time I went was maybe like a few months ago. Maybe like 6 months ago. Yeah. But yeah. And Discipline says, dude, Rodney Mullen or Tony Hawk? I like Rodney Mullen more. Because, I don't know, I like, you know, Day One versus Rodney. You know what I mean? That's super sick. Plus, I don't know, Rodney Mullen's just a cool guy. I like that he, you know what I mean? He should be vibing, dude. He's just like, yeah, I'm Rodney Mullen. All of his like almost parts are super sick. Like even though Rodney Mole's not as like active as he used to, you know what I mean? I don't know, I just respect him. He's sick. And he made so much of the tricks, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. He invented like everything. But Rosa says, I went to both Getty museums in LA and saw a famous mummy I learned in art history. That's so sick. Yeah, I think out here in Arizona, we have like some like hella famous like Catholic paintings. And I was like, oh shit. Like I took an AP European history class once and I was like, oh, I saw that in a book before. You know what I mean? That's crazy. It's here. Why is it in Arizona? You know what I mean? So yeah. And Lambo Man, what up, dude? Good evening. How you doing, dude? Yeah, it's going all right. How's it going for you? We were just packing orders, hanging out, chilling. Another day in the life, dude. But yeah, what's funny is that, so we have like the Phoenix Art Museum out here, which is like this super fancy, like proper museum. And then like, not even that, like maybe like a 10-minute drive from me, there's like a science center museum. And it's like, honestly, the most like, you know when they pull out like the AV cart and they make you watch like the like really old bad CGI 3D like educational like science movies. It's like if all of those were put into a museum somewhere. Like it's like a bunch of like really like not half-assed, but like someone made a 3D render and then they made like a sculpture of a dinosaur based on that. So they all kind of look like, you know, 2000 CGI dinosaurs, but in like real life. It's pretty adorable. But yeah. But Discipline says Day 1 song versus Ronnie Mullen Day 3 was so revolutionary for me. It really is, dude. They're both legends. What do you think of Cheese and Crackers, Discipline? You like Cheese and Crackers? The mini ramp skate video with Chris Haslam and Day 1? Cheese and Crackers was like my skate video back in the day. That and like Bag of Suck by Enjoy. But a Lambo Man says, pretty good, just chilling, studying for finals. Oh, sick. What final are you studying for, dude? Well, I don't need that. Just need this. And this one says the music choice people included the animation. Yeah, no, for real. For real, dude. Yeah, skate videos back then were kind of hitting different. And Cisco intro to networks. Oh wow, dude! Last time I focused on that. Are you like majoring in like IT networks or something? But dude, congrats on your last final, dude. Hope it all goes well. Hope it's a easy final. You just crush it. And Discipline says Cheese and Crackers are so dope too. My dad is the reason for all these things I know about skateboarding. Oh, sick! That's what's up. Your dad also skate? But Lambo Man says networking and cybersecurity. Oh, sick! Heck yeah! How much longer are you having cybersecurity? I have like a bunch of homies that wanted to go to school for cybersecurity. Like me and Zaku have a homie named well, this isn't an actual name. Well, this is like his nickname. We call him Baby Chris because he was like I think he was like when we met him, he was like under 21. So we used to play a lot of shows together. So you could only go to the shows where it was all ages. So we used to call him Baby Chris. But also low-key, he kind of looked like an R&B singer. Like he kind of had that, you know, he had the looks. You know what I mean? He was a handsome dude. No homo, but he was a handsome. Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with being homo. I'm trying to say, like, I'm not trying to, but he was a handsome dude. Just call him Baby Chris. But Disciple says, Discipline says, my dad's an OG skater. He did all the tricks. Oh, sick. Heck yeah. That's what's up. So I'm assuming you skate too, Discipline? Y'all ever get to skate together and like do like lines, like father-son lines? Or I don't want to assume your gender, but you know what I mean? Father and child lines. Lambo says, I've only gotten through half of my degree at the moment, but I'm in a good enough spot in class, and no matter how I do on the final pass, the class is fine. Oh, sick. Okay, that's what's up. Dude, congrats on that, man. Yeah, it must feel really nice then to be able to study, just be like, even if I do okay, I still pass. You know what I mean? That's always like a hella good spot to be in. I'd always be like so thankful. I don't have to like stress about the final as much of like, I have to pass this, you know what I mean? Oh my god. And this one says, I'm definitely a skater too, but I think I'm more of an adrenaline speed junkie. Oh, sick, dude, I feel that. That's super dope. You can always get into like downhill or like longboarding. Or you can just, you know, start hitting the track, dude. Get you a beater and start hitting the track, dog. And this one says more of like riding around curves and hitting steep spots. Oh, sick. Heck yeah. Like on a skateboard or like when you say speed junkie, do you mean like in a car, dude? Oh yeah. So fun though, nice. Yeah, other than that, what else is it today? You know how yesterday was May the 4th, so like Star Wars, you know, may the Force be with you, but since it's May 4th, it's May the 4th be with you, like a Star Wars pun. I just found out that today is Revenge of the 5th, so instead of Revenge of the 6th, it's Revenge of the 5th, the day after May 4th. I didn't know they made that. That's so sick. And Discipline says speed junkie on skateboarding. The wheels are usually medium loose, softer or anything. Okay, sick. Yeah. Yeah, dude, you should, there's somebody that stops by the streams all the time named Sasquatch, and they're like a big, like, downhill longboarder. Y'all could jam it up sometime. Oh, dude, and Simply a Deo, it's Chipotle Day. Because you said you had Chipotle earlier. And it's also Donkey Week. First OH? What's OH, Roses? And Discipline says, that's what's up, bro. First time I've heard of that. Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, I guess Donkey, or the Revenge of the 5th? Or the Donkey Week, or Chipotle Day. The Simply Deo says, wait, for real? I heard it was a coupon for Cinco. Yeah, well, I guess it's called Totally Chipotle Day. I'm gonna see if they'll give me like any, yeah, it's, apparently it's, yeah. Oh, the history, okay. No, it's just talking about the history of, Chipotle, low-key. Yeah, I guess it's like literally dedicated to Chipotle the pepper. So yeah. Apparently, according to nationaltoday.com, Chipotle week. And as Zaku says, every week is Donkey Week with a lot of these fools. Yeah. Lamau. Yeah, what's do they ever so Zaku's also from the, well, not from the IE, but we both got IE ties. Do they have donkeys in Fontana? Because my hometown kind of has a lot of donkeys, surprisingly. Like honestly, I've only ever seen them like a couple times. Like whenever I visit my Ken from like Ken Song, whenever I go visit them, like in their neighborhood, sometimes we'll be driving around, just be like donkeys in people's front yards, just trying to eat the grass. Donkeys be out there just being donkeys. And who is it? Says honestly, this whole year is just donkey. Year of the donkey, dude. Yeah, it's no longer year of the fire horse. It's now year of the donkey. of just the. Also, Donkey from Shrek though. But it says Revenge of the Fifth, but low, but all of them. Yeah, no, Revenge of the Fifth. I never heard of it either. Zaku says Fontucky. Yeah, dude, Fontucky, dude. Indiscipline. Thank you for the guitar playing reminder. What's it called? Oh, and Flappy Flex already. Okay, beat me to it. Yeah. My favorite guitar solo was the one in Jeff Wayne's musical version of the War of the Worlds called Parcel, Common in the Heat Ray. Sick. I'm gonna listen to that when I rewatch the VOD, dude. So thank you for that recommendation. The reason why I brought it up is because I was talking to Kimberly, like they're on my team now to help out, and I was telling about how someone in the Kaiju Club, I was talking to them for like a hot second, and they were just recommending me music, and they were like, oh yeah, I like going to shows all the time, and they recommended this band called Quarters of Change, and they have a song called Kiwi, and in that song, dude, it's the best guitar solo of all time, I swear. And what's been cool is the song's been starting to like blow up more and more and more, because I think it went semi-viral on TikTok, and now I'm starting to like get recommended like guitar solo covers all the time, and just watching people play the guitar solo, it's so sick. But yeah, so if it's just a really, really good song. So if you like my stuff, for some reason, there's someone else in the Kaiju Club who also likes Kiwi by Quarters of Change. Look it up, and like towards the end of the song, there's like a really sick, just like do 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 do. It's like, I don't know, it gives me very like Guitar Hero vibes. Like someone needs to put it into Guitar Hero because that would be such a fun like guitar solo. But yeah, that's favorite guitar solo. But yeah, thanks for giving me yours, Floppy Flakes. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. How's your Tuesday going? Does anyone else like have any guitar solos they like? Anyone else paying attention to guitar solos these days? I feel bad because every time I like see like independent rock artists like on Instagram, they're always like, yeah, like we got contacted by a label, and they always like, for some reason, their go-to line to be like, let us buy your song and like sign you to our label when we just buy your TikTok song, because we really believe you guys are gonna bring rock and roll back. It's like always their go-to thing. But yeah. Saku says, wild shit, I talked to my stepdad this morning. He said his goal this month is to learn how to tray flip, 360 flip. This fool is on disability because he hurt himself at work. He does carpentry, and he was like, if I hurt myself, I'm already on disability. He's not wrong. That's cool. I mean, I'm glad to hear that they're like, you know, still trying to get some tricks to this day, dude, even on disability. That is pretty wild though. It's like, bro, that's a bit me though. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I'm so terrified of the day I have to stop skating. So I know it's coming up. I already feel my back being like, But Discipline says, Eric Johnson's Cliff of Dovers is #1 for me in terms of Guitar Hero, bringing people into guitar. Everything about that sound was so spectacular. Yeah, honestly, that was, I love the guitar solo from that song too. I remember. I have a pretty good memory of the entire Guitar Hero 3 soundtrack, I'm not gonna lie. And Sibadeo says, Roundabout by Yes and 3s and 7s by Queens of the Stone Age guitar solos. Oh, sick. Heck yeah. Yeah, Queens of the Stone Age is also, excuse me, like just super dope. My like Ken from Ken song. So like my mom Loki, she is a big Queens of the Stone Age fan. That's sick though. Heck yeah. They don't play guitar. I know enough guitar to like pretend like I know how to play guitar. I used to like in middle school I used to like read tab all the time and just learn new songs. And somebody else says, I feel like I'd add Freebird too. It's such a fun song playing Guitar Hero. Yeah, no, for real. Freebird's super dope. Free as a bird now. Yeah, but it's sick that they still have a. I don't know, the only time I play Guitar Hero these days is it's kind of sad too because it's like best guitar solos and it immediately shifts to Guitar Hero. But what's it called? I like how a lot of arcades still will have like Guitar Hero arcades. Like I love hitting that up with the homies every once in a while. It's always surprising too. Sometimes my homies, dude, they'll be like, as if they never stopped playing Guitar Hero. I'm like, how do you not forget, dude? Like, nah, man, I used to play so much. I'm like, yeah, me too, but I don't got the finger dexterity anymore for this. But who is it says Daft Punk's Aerodynamic for me when it comes to guitar? Oh, that is a really good one. That is a really, yeah, Daft Punk's, yeah, that is a really good one. But yeah, I feel you on the finger placement. Yeah, you definitely gotta like, I don't know, like I think there's even a thing called like you definitely have to have special hands to play certain songs on guitar. And on top of that too, like, I don't know, like certain instruments you gotta have, like biologically be built for it. Like I know there's a thing called piano fingers. Like some people just have better, like their hands are just built different for like playing piano. They tend to have like really long, thin fingers, like good piano players. I don't know. But Pancorn, dude, how's it going? It's going all right, man. Another day in the life. How about you? How's it going for you, Pancorn? Anything new? You chilling? And Floppy Flake says, another one I like is Ulterior Men and the Fighting Machine and by the way of the War of the Worlds. It's like an alien invasion with machines that are tripods, have fire beams as defense. Oh, sick. Is that the whole name of the song? Or did you switch topics? So that's the whole name of the song. That's pretty lit, dude. And Pancorn says, not much. My weekend now is now, so I'm just laying around. Oh, sick, dude. Well, dude, happy weekend. That's what's up. Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's kind of a bummer to like have to work the weekends, but honestly, it's been so nice to be able to like go do like adult stuff during the week, because like Sam's Club and Costco is so empty on a Monday. It's like, heck yeah, dude. I can like do stuff. Or like I remember like something like getting my car serviced or something. Like back when I was working at like Google and stuff, like, you know, they make you work Monday through Friday. So it was like so hard to get like doctor's appointments done and stuff like that. Cause like, you know, they're only open during the week. So yeah. But at the same time though, not being able to hang out with your friends on the weekends is like always super shitty, so. And there's also, Floppy Flake says there's also a War of the Worlds movie with Tom Cruise in it. Yeah, I've heard of that one. Whenever I think of War of the Worlds, I always think of the scary movie. Which they're making another one, dude. I'm so hyped. Scary movie's coming back. Which I'm kind of, I don't know if I want to go see it in theaters though, because it's just, to me, scary movie is such a thing that you do at like home with your family. I'm like, I don't know if I want to see this in theaters. But at the same time, I want to go because I want them to make more of them. And Pancorn says, I don't really do anything anyways when off work, so it doesn't matter much. Okay, well, it's sick, dude. And it works out. It's work on music anyways, right? Make some sick tunes, dude. And Pancorn, I do think I have a wisdom tooth trying to push out the side of my gum, so I probably should do something about that. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, dude, when I got my wisdom teeth removed, it wasn't that bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got mine removed, I want to say about like 2-3 years ago. Honestly, the drugs they put you on, man, hey, not gonna lie, it was kind of a good time. It's just the aftermath that sucks, because you can't eat food, like solid food for a hot second. That sucked. That was like the worst part. But in terms of the actual like operation, it wasn't that bad. I was like, yo, I would do this again. But Floppy Flake said, oh, the new World of War movie with Ice Cube in it had 54 Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. Yeah, I had buddies that went to go watch it. And I think they got like super mega high before they watched it. And like their Instagram story was just like posted to post being like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I can't stop laughing. So they were all faded. And like there's like a very blatant like Amazon ad in the middle of it. Just like, we gotta use Amazon Prime Air to get this flash drive. So you never heard of Amazon Prime Air? Hey. But yeah, other than that, what else happened? It's also Sleep Apnea Awareness Day. Does anyone have sleep apnea? I got like bunch of homies with sleep apnea, dude. I got like hella homies with sleep apnea. And it's crazy because there's always like signs too. Like in the way that you'll, like I had one homie that had sleep apnea, like really bad. And they're like, dude, like no matter what I do, I just can't lose weight. And come to find out, like they went to the doctor, they're like, are you sleeping okay? He's like, I think so. And then come to find out, like he wasn't digesting any of his food because he had sleep apnea, because he was just like awake, just like not breathing at night. I had another friend that was always pissed off at everything. That was like his personality. And he found he had sleep apnea and he was like, wow, life isn't so bad. He got a CPAP machine. So it was pretty funny. But Floppy Flakes is like the tripods don't even like steal resources. They just use heart rates and use computers to steal resources. Yeah. And Logan says, yo, what up, Logan? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your Tuesday going, Logan? And Pancorn says, when this pain first showed up, I thought I had hurt myself eating, but it kept getting worse and there was no visible injury, and now I can feel the outline of the tooth. Oh, okay, I feel that. Yeah, it happens, dude, you know? Yeah, I think the same thing happened to me. It's like I started like feeling, like, it was like really on and off, but to your point, I could also feel the outline after a while. I was like, it's coming, I feel it. But Logan says, my phone comes tomorrow around the same time as my CD limo. Hey, sick! Well, dude, I'm glad you had to come in at the same time. You got 2 reasons to celebrate tomorrow, dude. Thanks again for grabbing it for your history professor. That's super sick, Logan. Rose says, what's that? Glad there's awareness for it. Oh yeah, sleep apnea. Rose is essentially like sometimes when you sleep, some people like, their like muscles in their throat relax so much that they just like stop breathing. Because they're like, essentially they're snoring super loud and like they just, you know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah. And Floppy Flakes says, yo, dude, can you play Erica? So I can only play my own music, Floppy Flakes. My bad. Unless I don't have a song called Erica. But yeah, the only reason why I can play my own music is copyright. So yeah. My bad, Floppy Flakes. Logan says, and it's a Wednesday too, so it's the perfect day. True. True. Oh yeah, Logan, are you doing anything with Cinco de Mayo, dude? I think you mentioned like your family's Brazilian, I think. So are y'all doing anything for Cinco de Mayo? I guess it's a different country. Brazil has nothing to do with Cinco de Mayo, but yeah, I'm trying to say. And Logan says, but yeah, Future Funk is so good, I just have to show it off. I feel that, yeah. Now Future Funk, you know, it is awesome special, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, dude, I appreciate it. And Rose says, oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, so if you ever have someone in your life that's like ridiculously loud and snoring, they might want to get checked out, Roses. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it would be like, it sounds like they're choking when they sleep. But it's like really bad because your like body can't fully fall asleep because it's like your muscles get too relaxed. That like, you know, you end up having like weight gain issues. You tend to be like always irritable because you're like tired, even though you slept 8 hours, you know what I mean? So yeah. And Logan said all I did was a state test for Cinco de Mayo. I feel it, yeah. Gotta get that tested in, dude. For school and stuff. And Pancorn says, I also got a new phone, which is cool. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that last time, Pancorn. Shouts out to everybody getting new phones. That's what's up. And Zaku says, are you fools doing anything for the anniversary of Battle of Puebla? Dude, I mean, I should. I haven't done on the calendar. What are you doing, Zaku? Can you give me some ideas? I'd be down. And Floppy Flake says, found a corny music that did not have any good music I like. Saw Michael Jackson vinyl pack, so I Sam got the Michael Jackson vinyl pack for that. Hey, well, dude, hey, I'm glad to hear you got the vinyl pack that you wanted. That's sick, Floppy Flakes. And Logan says, new phone warriors. Yeah, dude. Gotta unite, dude. Oh yeah. Get these orders done. And who says I'm putting a top of tea on a baguette? Heck yeah, dude. Dude, I miss French bread. I need to get more. I haven't bought a baguette in a minute. What was sick is back when I used to live next to, and they had like an in-person Amazon Fresh store. They used to have like dollar baguettes, dude. They were so dank, but they would like only last like 5 seconds. They would go bad so fast. And did you know Lenovo owns Motorola? Yeah, I did. Well, actually, no. Doesn't Google own Motorola? I think Google owns Lenovo, which owns Motorola. If I'm not mistaken. Back when I used to work at Google, they were like, "Yeah, we own Motorola." I remember like reading, you know, they were talking about the computer security at Motorola, and they were like, "God damn, it's bad." We had to clean that shit up ASAP. But Floppy Flakes, have you heard of Doom? Yeah, I've heard of Doom. In fact, what's it called? There's someone, the person who does like a lot of the art for Groovy Kaiju albums, their name is Mickey and Art, but their like full name is Michaela. The other day they posted on their story, they were like, "Yay, my like partner is playing Doom." And everyone was like, "Why do you like," and I slept so good. And they're like, "Huh?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, just a random fun fact about me is that I sleep really well when I hear the sound effects to Doom." Like she's like, "The music to me is very calming, it makes me fall asleep." It was kind of funny because the whole soundtrack's like super hardcore rock. But for some reason, she's like, "Yeah, it helps me fall asleep." But yo, what's up, Galaxy Dynamite? How you doing, Tiara? Best guitar player is Ed Wayne from Ozark Tentacles. I'll have to look it up. He has one of the best solos. Dude, that's sick. I'm glad to hear you're also stoked on the guitar solo, dude. But yeah, I'm doing all right. Just packing orders as usual. How about you? How you doing? Anything new with you? Nope. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you can't play Doom? Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, we got 2 more years. You can do whatever you want, dude. Couple years, you can play whatever game you want, dog. Floppy Flakes. Yeah, what's going on? It is also... Which one do I want to talk about next? It's National Devon Day, so if your name is Devon, it's your day, dude. Or if you know someone named Devon, you gotta text them and be like, "Yo, dude, it's your day, dude." Everyone named Devon, it's their day. And Logan says, "Wait, did my Lenovo owning more messages go through or not? I have my phone had a oh my god, had a stroke." Yeah, it went through, Logan. What I told you was I think Google owns Lenovo, which owns Motorola. So yeah, so I think there's like a chain of company ownership. But yeah, and is it the new? Oh, yes, yeah, your phone's coming tomorrow, so hopefully your phone will no longer have a stroke starting tomorrow, Logan. It's also excuse me, National Hoagie Day. What's cool is in my hometown, there's this one place, like whenever my family was like, "Yo, we got a little extra money," there was a place called Delilah's Grinders in my, like near my hometown in Riverside, and they would make like these crazy hoagies that were so good. I like recently went there. Like I think, yeah, last time it wasn't too long ago. I think it was like the first place I went to after like the lockdown started lifting. I went to go visit my mom and I bought everyone hoagies. They're so dank. They're super dank, but at the same time, it was very much like childhood nostalgia because I was like, these tasted better as a kid, but they're still good. You know what I mean? You'll have like a food place that like, as a kid, you were like, "Oh, dude, this is like the greatest place ever." But as you grow up, you're like, as you've had things like ramen and like really good food, barbecue, you're like, actually, this burger place isn't as good as I remember it to be. Now that I'm an adult, And I've had more food. Now that I've had like amazing food. But yeah. And did y'all see that Spirit Airlines is no longer around? I never actually flew on Spirit. I'd always heard like different stories about it, but oh, McDonald's roses for food places. That's sick. Yeah, I don't know. McDonald's low key, it kind of got super. I don't know about you, Rose, but McDonald's at some point got super expensive. I stopped going, and because they realized they like kind of overdid it, I noticed they lowered their prices like a ton. So now they're like kind of affordable again. But I haven't had McDonald's in a minute. But what like sucked about it is that like low key, back when I was doing Uber Eats, that was like the #1 place to get orders low key, because for some reason like there was like one 24-hour McDonald's, so like because of that they were just like had the drive-through line be so long. And in California you get paid by the hour for Uber Eats, so they're like worked out because you would just essentially be getting paid to just sit in the drive-through. So I was like, yes, I want McDonald's orders. And yeah, like McDonald's, no matter what the person ordered, it always smelled the exact same. So I was like, there must be like some McDonald's spray they spray on all their food to make it smell like McDonald's, no matter what it is. So yeah. And Pancorn says, yeah, for the Spirit Airlines. Yeah, we'll come back to that, I guess. But Skyr says, shame their quality didn't go back up. Yeah, that is a big shame. Because yeah, I feel like, to your point, Skyr, like all like the dollar menu stuff, it's not as good as it used to be. I feel like they like lowered the quality a bunch to like save on cost. But like now you have to like, you know, buy one of like the really expensive burgers to get like McDonald's quality for what it was like back in the day. And the Rose says, it's still a massive treat to eat chicken nuggets and fries though. Yeah, and I think I stopped. It's also, yeah, to your point, Rose, is super unhealthy. Most fast food is though. Because there was like a hot second where I was like trying to compare.
New merch order from Jacob.
Hey, thank you, Jacob. If you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now. I'm looking for cardboard. But who is it said? Haven't ate McDonald's ever since my mom showed me what was in their food. Yeah. Yeah, like all the pink slime and stuff is crazy. But you know, they serve billions every day or whatever, right? Or millions every day. It's like over 10 billion served. Something like that. Pink slime, dude. Pink slime. But discipline's back. No worries, dude. What's the word? We're talking about McDonald's. So I was asking about food that you ate as a kid, like a local restaurant you liked as a kid, but as you got older, you were like, actually, this is garbage. And Skyr says the only thing at Mickey's menu that's still any good is the breakfast stuff, probably because it's hard to screw up a sausage patty and an egg with an English muffin. Yeah, no, you're spitting, Skyr. McDonald's breakfast is kind of so dank. But it's funny too because low-key I've always was like, when McDonald's had all-day breakfast, dude, I was so hyped. I was like, yes, finally. And I remember getting like sausage McMuffins all the time, Skyr. But the thing is, I actually watched a video of like, I think it was by like CNBC, that was like, why McDonald's hates making breakfast. And I was like, yeah, McDonald's, why? And pretty much they were just saying like, the kitchens weren't designed to do all-day breakfast or something like that. And they were like, and because of that, like, it just makes everything way harder. So like, when they started doing all-day breakfast, I guess they said there was like a huge spike in sales, and they're like, hell yeah. And it eventually dipped back down to just normal after like the hype went over, and they were like, you know what, let's just not do this all day anymore. Because like literally made all the kitchen staff like have like a much bigger headache. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like, in a perfect world, McDonald's would serve breakfast all day. They gotta redesign those kitchens, because man, that's like the one thing from McDonald's I'm like, to your point, Skyr, like you can't mess it up. Then they use actual eggs. I've like watched, you know, you see the videos of like people being like POV working at McDonald's, and it's like they wear like the meta glasses and just like work at McDonald's. They use for real eggs. I'm like, hey. So it's not like pink slime eggs. If I understand correctly, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I watched the video of this once. Maybe it was McDonald's propaganda. They're like, we use real eggs. Wink, wink. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing I still eat from McDonald's. It was a good quick breakfast meal when we had to go out early. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like honestly, back when I was still able to afford to go snowboarding for a little bit, I mean, I still technically could if I like saved up everything for the month. But last time I went snowboarding, yeah, I would always, you know, McDonald's was always slapping because we'd wake up at like 4 in the morning to go get there early. But you kind of have to, because like after the, you know, the sun comes out, the snow starts to melt and they start to get dangerous because like the snow is like more choppy, so you can like get hurt easier. So you have to go like early because that's like when it's the safest, low key. Anyways, yeah, we get McDonald's on the way. Oh, schmacking. 5 in the morning McDonald's breakfast. But I was gonna say, yo, so I'm sorry to bring y'all into this, but the last person I dated, we used to get into like disagreements because she would always like wouldn't ask, like, so for me here, she's not wrong, but this I would always like try to explain to her like, dog, this is not how it works. Or maybe it's just my life. Do y'all ever ask for like different changes in the drive-thru? Because I feel like after you ask for like more than one change in the drive-thru, at that point, like it's a mixed bag on what you're gonna get. So I always choose drive-thru menu items that like I don't have to do anything to like change it. Like the only thing I'll ask for is no cheese, but I won't be like, hey, add mustard, remove the ketchup. Like if the list gets too long, you're not gonna get what you wanted. There's just no way. So like I dated someone that always be like, oh, I want like this instead of this and this and this and this, and I'm like, there's no way we're gonna get that correct. There's just no way. And she's like, no, do it. And then I'd tell them the whole list, and she get the food and she'd be like, they messed up. I'm like, I'm telling you, it just doesn't. You have to go in person, or else it's just not gonna happen. And even in person, you'd be lucky to get it like after you ask for more than one modification. So I don't know, am I crazy for that? But I just remember we'd get into like little kerfluffles. So I'm like, you can't go through a drive-thru. And you remind me of this, Roses, because the breakfast menu, once they wanted to talk to me, but they wanted no sausage, but they wanted like an extra egg, remove the cheese, and something else. And I was like, there's no way we're gonna get that. And then of course, you know, we get the food, she's like eating it, she's like, wait a minute, they forgot this, can we turn around? I was like, we're in a rush, please, no. She's like, no, but now I'm gonna be hungry and I'm gonna be more angry. And I was like, I had to drive back. And the McDonald's employees were like, bro, there was no way we were gonna get that to you right. And I was like, I know, I know you can't, but you know. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. And Discipline says, in between talking here and talking to my family, I feel like, hey, that's sick. Heck yeah. Well, thanks for bouncing back between us. Oh, Zaku, there's a place called Mr. Charlie that sells vegan versions of McDonald's stuff in LA. That's sick. Have you been to Plant Power in Long Beach, Zaku? Plant Power is dank. They're also a vegan burger place that does like McDonald's-ish stuff. But Plant Power was so, and they have a vegan horchata milkshake. It's so good, dude. But yeah, Plant Power, that's another one that does vegan. So, but yeah, I saw Mr. Charlie's. But Skyr says, can I get a cheeseburger, hold the cheese, hold the burger? Yeah, Skyr. What's comedy? On that same note too, funnily enough, I had a friend once, we went out to like some Thai place and we were like the last people, like we came super late. And I remember like the dude, like he was like the son of the restaurant owner. So he was like, hey, what do you want? And my buddy, Eddie, he was like ordering, but he was super picky. We're at a restaurant. He's like, okay, yeah. He's like, all right, so I want the orange chicken, but you know, like, can you like add this, remove this, put this in there? And he was like, dead ass looking from his notepad and was like, bro, do you want the orange chicken? Just no chicken, just the orange? And we were like, damn. And he was like, hey man, like, why are you talking to me like that? He's like, bro, I'm the son. He's like, I'm gonna tell your mom then. He's like, tell her. She gonna come over here and yell at you too. he was playing around with this, but it was hella funny. But who is it says, you're not crazy, you got a point. I'm glad I have a point. Who is it? Thank you. Because I felt crazy, like, trying to be like, that's just how the world works. I'm sorry. you get only Starbucks has like the ability to like really do that. But even then, like, Starbucks has a whole thing where they're like, deadass order through the app and make all your modifications on the app, so that way we don't have to like try to. Because I don't know if you've ever wore a drive-through headset. It sounds like you might as well just listen to noise music at that point, because I don't know how people understand you. So yeah. But Rosa says, I accept my fate of having a raw onion on my burgers because that's exactly how I just remove it. Exactly, yeah. It's like you can't. You just, I don't know. So yeah. Rosa says, oh no, at least they tried. Yeah, they did like make another one, thankfully. But dude, and like it was funny too, is that the manager of this McDonald's was someone with like face tattoos, like they were tatted up, just looked at me angry, just like, I can't believe you fucking came back. You know what I mean? It was hella funny. But yeah, Zaku says there's there's one, the Mr. Charlie's in the IE as well for the vegan McDonald's. It's like, next time I'm out there, maybe I'll have to stop by. What part of the IE, Zaku? Is it like Riverside or is it like more Fontucky? And oh, Plant Power in the IE. Oh, I didn't know that. Sick. Up the bookmark it. Corona, hey, heck, oh yeah, Corona's not too far. I would always pass through Corona. Yeah, because low-key, I prefer Plant Power over like most fast food places. It's like the same price-ish too. Like it's not that much more expensive. I think it was like the same. I don't think it was expensive at all. But yeah. The Discipline says, I want the orange chicken without the chicken, just the orange. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna just drink the orange sauce for the orange chicken. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. And who is it says, I know that noise well. I had to deal with it at Cookout. To this day, someone fix a speaker. Yeah, who's exactly, yeah. I worked at Dunkin' Donuts. And I remember they were like, you're really good with the POS system. We're gonna have you do the drive-thru. And I put the thing on my headset and I just instantly heard and I was like, I can't do this. And they put me on drinks after that and they were like, yeah, you're meant for drinks. So I would crush making drinks, but I just could not understand anyone on a drive-thru headset. And they were like, no, we thought you'd be perfect for this. And I was like, I can't understand them. I'm sorry. But Miss Nun says, nice, yeah. But yeah, how you doing, dude? How's your Tuesday? How you feeling? You just pop through. If you feel like sharing, no worries if not. You've been lurking. Feel like lurking, it's all good. But yeah. And we were talking about asthma last time, but today is, I guess, World Asthma Day. So today, if you have asthma, it's our day. It's our day. Hold our inhalers high. I don't have an inhaler anymore, but yeah. And Rosa says you could buy a bottle of orange chicken sauce. Well, yeah. What's super sick, low-key, so speaking of orange chicken sauce, at Sam's Club, they have like these like super big like orange chicken things, so I've been making that lately. But what's nice, it was kind of like ironic, but like they give you 2 packets of like sauce. It's like a big packet and like a little bit of chicken. So I'm like, dude, am I supposed to just like literally like drink the sauce because there's so much compared to the amount of chicken they give you for some reason. So I'm pretty much getting like frozen orange chicken sauce, like an extra packet of it. But because I make a lot of my own Instant Pot chicken, I'm gonna try making like just make a bunch of shredded chicken and just put the orange chicken sauce and see if it still tastes good if it's not fried, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'll probably do that next. Because when you put both packets, it's like, I think they give you 1 packet for the rice and 1 packet for the chicken. And like the rice is not supposed to have sauce in it, you know what I mean? But I'm like, you know what? I can get a little extra mileage out of this box of orange chicken if I can be smart about how I divide up the sauce. So we'll see. I'll let y'all know how my shredded chicken, orange chicken tastes. And Discipline says, I wonder why no one's in fried orange chicken. Well, I mean, technically the chicken's already fried, right? Because like, I don't know if yeah, most places. If you go to like the you have those? I don't know. Maybe it's like a SoCal thing. I think they're all over. But at least in SoCal, we have like these Chinese food places, like Americanized Chinese food, where it's like literally just a heat lamp, and like you pull up and you're like, I want this, this, and this, and they give you like, they overload it like way too much, like so much so that they break the container sometimes, trying to give you so much food for what you're paying for. But yeah, most of the time the orange chicken is like made into nuggets, fried first, and then they cover it in the sauce, and that's the orange chicken. I don't think I've ever seen it like not fried orange chicken, unless you mean like get the orange chicken and just double fry it with the orange sauce already on it. But that would be crazy discipline. But crazier things have been done. I saw someone deep fry bubblegum the other day, and I was like, ugh. And they're like, yeah, they made it super hard, and they're like, this is not good. They deep fried some Big League Chew. Who was it? Yeah. That was the whole point of the channel, though, was just like, we're gonna deep fry everything, and it was like kind of just like, you know, a jokey channel. So yeah, discipline I think you're talking about. So yeah, you fry the orange chicken, fry the chicken, put the orange sauce on it, and then fry it again, right? Discipline, is that what you're saying? Or are you saying like Korean barbecue, I mean like Korean fried chicken, where, you know, Korean fried chicken, they fry it once, let it sit, and then double fry it again. That's how it gets extra crispy, and then cover that in orange. So at that point, I think it's just Korean fried chicken, which honestly is pretty dang. That's like bonchons, dude. But actually, I was listening to Pop-Up 2004, the rapper. They had a bar that was like, y'all chickens like bonchon. I was like, it's such an obscure Korean fried chicken chain referencing a rap song. I was like, hell yeah, dude. And so I forgot about Korean fried chicken. Yeah, dude, Korean fried chicken is so dank. I love how late they stay open too. They'll be open till like 4 in the morning. I'm like, hell yeah. Because my sleep schedule's so messed up. I love places like that. And Miss Nunn says, lol, it's cool. I've been good, man. Just cleaning up some art for a class project at the moment. Oh, sick, dude. I'm glad to hear. Sounds like a good time. And Rosa says, since I've seen State Fair ads around, you would have wanted to try outrageous deep fried food, just see what's going on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was like that, but like as a YouTube channel, essentially. They would just like fry anything like a State Fair to see like, and then review it afterwards. Oh, yesterday was Dave Brubeck Day. I hope I said his name right. Do you all know Dave Brubeck, the jazz pianist? I know he had a day, dude. That's so sick. Is he the one that played on Giant Steps? That's like also like a, as much as you can have a meme in jazz. But who's the pianist? Who's the piano player in Giant Steps? But Giant Steps is a song by John Coltrane. It's like dun 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 dun. And what's funny is that like there's people who try to speedrun it, so they'll just play like, the first riff, but just like as fast as they can. And it's just like super silly. I love watching Giant Steps speedrun videos. Oh, it was Tommy Flanagan. But yeah, what's crazy about that song too is a little jazz history for a quick second. I took a jazz history course. So John Coltrane, the song Giant Steps, it's like one of the most famous jazz songs of all time. But what's funny is if you listen to it, the piano solo is just some guy going like beep, 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 beep. It's because John Coltrane wrote a song that essentially had so many key changes that it was like, so the reason it's like dun 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 dun, because essentially those are all like he's like jumping around to different keys that all like fade into one another, essentially, for like a better word. It's like it's almost like he's like DJ mixing like 5 songs into one another, like over and over and over. Like that's like the equivalent in music theory. So the piano player had never played a song like that before, so he was just like like, because John Coltrane he was built different. So the guy was just like, what the fuck am I supposed to play right now? That's in key. And then so after his little piano solo thing, John Coltrane just starts ripping, dude, just ripping. So it's just funny because he was just like, the song is good and the piano player did a good job, but you could just hear how far ahead of his time John Coltrane was in that one song, but it's like hilarious. It was like if LeBron James was like, yo man, I know you just got into college as a basketball player, could you help me out? Like, can we play some practice? And I was like just watching LeBron James versus, you know what I mean? Like someone who's like also a respected basketball player, but like they're not LeBron James, dude. So yeah. Zaku says, I'm wearing my Blue Note shirt today. That's sick, dude. I need a Blue Note shirt. Are they a good record label? Because they would technically be like a major record label, right? Are they owned by Columbia or something? Because that'd be, I don't know. Because I never hear anyone be like, yo, fuck Blue Note. They own all these artists' catalog, you know what I mean? Like, Blue Note did this artist dirty. I never hear anything like that. But they kind of, I'm sure they have to, right? And this one says, giant steps in the circle of fists is literally like just changing the 3 different star shapes, so I'd imagine it's easier to learn it that way, but even then, yeah, exactly, discipline. Yeah, my bad, I was trying to like explain it so everyone could understand too. But yeah, I've seen the whole circle of fists where it's like crazy like that. And like once you break it down that way, it is simpler. Like it's simple to understand, but like to play is just like, what's going on? And Zaku said that's the music industry in general. Yeah, let me see if there's any. Yeah. Also, I think Cherry Cola left. I forgot to tell Cherry Cola I listened to Magical Cure Love Shot by Hatsune Miku. The song Cherry Cola wanted me to listen to was the song that's like, now it's the moment you've been waiting for, Miku Miku Beam. It's the Miku Miku Beam song. Yeah, I literally just looked up like a Blue Note Jazz label history. Zaku says that's the music industry in general. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's like no videos on Blue Note. That's weird. I mean, like, there's no, I'm looking for the 1 hour video essay, but there isn't. Maybe I gotta make it. But the Missing says Dave Brubeck is the piano composer of the song Take 5. Oh, he made Take 5. Yeah. Just Take 5. That's like, I mean, Dave Brubeck's a legend, but Take 5 is the most overplayed jazz song, dude. Every time I go somewhere, it's like, we play jazz. I always hear Take. I'm like, bro, turn this shit off, bro. Okay. I don't know. I just because I think you're also in Long Beach, right, Miss Dunn? My bad if I'm goofing. If I think, but I don't know if you listen to K-Jazz, dude. I mean, not to be dox you, but you also listen to K-Jazz, dude. K-Jazz plays Take 5 like 20 billion times a day, every day. I'm like, I don't know. Take 5's a good song. I'm not about to be a hater, but I've heard it so much. So much. It's like, I don't know. It's like whenever I like, especially sometimes I'll be like, I'll talk to an older person. They're like, oh, what you know about jazz, kid? What you know about jazz? And I'd be like, I like a lot. Yeah, I like a lot of John Coltrane. I like me a lot of Monk. You know what I mean? I'll start saying stuff like, oh yeah, have you heard of stuff like this? And they'll play Take 5. And I'm like, bro, it's like if I walked in and I was like, I love rap. You listen to Drake? Like, what? You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's how I see Take 5. Just that particular song. But Dave Brubeck has lots of bangers. But yeah. Anyways, Zaku says, that one Vocaloid artist, Hot Steamy Pee Poo Poo or something like that. What's her name? I remember you said that's your joke, Zaku. for Hatsune Miku. Well, yeah. But Discipline says, dude, the day I found out how easy it was to make music is when I saw this year's Coachella and heard how simple the music production is. Yeah. Yeah, that being said, though, I mean, very true. Very true, very true, very true. But kind of like the real thing about music, though, low-key, Discipline, in my opinion, not about how technical the music is. It's about, you know, the story and the feeling behind it. You know what I mean? That's why video game music slaps so hard, dude. That's why all these games got these bangers. Because even though it's like not the most, because I mean it was complex back then because they had like code in the synthesizer stuff, but like a lot of it is just like low-key interpretations of like city pop songs that were popular in Japan during the day. But or like Prince loops. Not even gonna lie, like a lot of Sega stuff is just loops of Prince songs, like from little like solos of Prince songs. But yeah, no, but you are splitting the Discipline. Like not to that good point though. The good side of that is it's awesome how accessible music is, because, you know, there's so many more stories that can be told now that music is a lot more accessible and people can be on Coachella stage and, you know what I mean, tell their story without having to like spend like $1 billion on like a studio or whatever. But and Miss Nunny, I feel you on Take 5. Okay, sick. Thank you, dude. Well, KJS used to be one of my favorite hosts on Friday nights. David Benoit. Yeah, dude. Yeah, they were sick. He heard the single "Life Is Like a Samba." Nujaba sampled him a few times. Oh, true. Yeah, I literally learned studying video game music a while. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, KJS is super sick. And yeah, David Benoit. Yeah, I remember his voice. Yeah, whenever I was like, you know, I'm feeling classy today, I'd turn off the CDs and turn on some K-Jazz. They don't have any good jazz stations out here in Arizona. At least I couldn't find any. I tried looking for some. But K-Jazz is kind of built different, dude. But yeah, you can learn a lot from just studying video game music and Miss Nun, low-key. Especially because I remember listening, I forgot where I read, I think it was a Nintendo Power. But I remember reading an interview with Koji Kondo, and he was like, yeah, back in the day, or maybe it was a YouTube video, I don't know. Koji Kondo, the person that, what's it called? You know, did the soundtrack for Zelda. He would like, I guess, just make the loops, and like he would like make himself listen to them for like 8 hours. And he's like, if I'm sick of it, if I'm still not sick of it after 8 hours, then they put it in the game. And I feel like that's like a good way to like, you know, a good way to measure your music. Because I know for me, whenever I like make a song and I don't get tired of it, even through the process of making it for like 8 hours at a time, I'm like, okay, yeah, this one's gonna slap. But I'm still like, hell yeah, this is a banger. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I make a song and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to hear this, at least for the next 3 months. Because you just put so much time into making it. You've heard it so many times, so you're like, okay, I'm over this song. But once I give myself a space from it, then when it drops, that's usually when I can enjoy it again. Because I haven't had to like loop it, trying to make it for like so long. But what's it called? I have a song called "I Know You Love Me Too" on, what's it called? Most Shape 1. I'm still not tired of it. I'm still like, yo, this song's gonna be a song bangs. So yeah. But this one says, making music now just takes your fingers, your eyes, and your brain, which is quite lovely. Yeah. No, for real though, yeah. It is super lovely that it's just, you know, that's all you really need. It's just your own creativity. And like a couple YouTube tutorials. And Miss Nun says, damn, really? Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah, for Koji Kondo, yeah. I forgot where, I might have been in Nintendo Power. I feel like I read it in Nintendo Power magazine. But yeah. Everyone says K-Jazz mentioned, nice. Yeah, K-Jazz is like my favorite. I love K-Jazz. I think it's 88.1, right? 88.1 K-Jazz. With David Benoit. But hell yeah. But There's another thing, not to make it about me, but it's my stream, so I don't know. Monster Tape would, I was listening to it the other day. I listen to it every day, but what's it called? But I think it's honestly like taking a step back. I'm like, I think this is more of a jazz album than anything else. I'm like, wow, I kind of made a jazz album. I'm pretty stoked. Because like, I don't know, I've been trying to like think of like, what genre is this? But then again, some songs are like very vaporwave. Expired Plates, I'm like, want to send it to Lux because I want to see what she thinks. So I think that song, I'm like, I think Lux would love this. But I mean, of course it's inspired by her because, you know, she's the legend, the OG. But yeah. But this says, random question. Have there ever been tracks you enjoyed but did not add to an album due to not fitting the track list? Oh, tracks I enjoyed but did not add to because they didn't fit the track list. Yeah, a lot of the songs on or like low-key Groovy in the Galaxy, because I was going for such a specific like space anime soundtrack vibe for that album. Sometimes I'd make songs that didn't fit the thing and I'd throw them to another album. So I kind of have like this rotating vault of songs where I'll start them, but if they don't fit the album I'm currently working on, I like save them for later. So yeah, and even for Monster Tape 1, I was gonna make a song called Spacewalk, but it just didn't quite fit. So I'll probably say that for later. And there's a lot of songs that my next album, we talked about it, not to be like, but remember, I forgot who all was here for it, but I wrote it down. But there was a stream we talked a lot about the next album after Monster Tape 1 called Legends of the, I'm gonna call it Legends of the Empire. And there's a lot of songs I have ready waiting for that to come out. Like I have one song called Maidens in the Club. It sounds very like fantasy vibe, but it kind of goes. So I'm excited. I'm hoping I can finish that one. So I'd love to have a song called Maidens in the Club. It sounds very like, you know, like I'm trying to think, but you know, like a fantasy anime where they're always in like the bar and stuff. Like the song sounds like you're dancing in there, like an anime, in like a bar in an anime, like a fantasy bar. But Rosa says, that's a pretty smart move with the Zelda music because people have a tendency to also play a lot. Exactly, that's the thing, is that like Koji Kondo was thinking like, okay, these kids, or the adults too, are gonna be here stuck in this dungeon for like ever. So let's make sure the song, they don't get tired of it, even if they have to do an 8-hour playthrough of this one dungeon because they're like stuck on something. Because like, that would, imagine having to hear a shitty song and be stuck on a puzzle. Oh dude, fuck that game. You know what I mean? So yeah. Missing that Maidens in the Club sounds like an Elden Ring tribute. Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, I don't know, I just think it sounds funny. I still need to play Elden Ring. Is there like a specific Maidens in the Club thing in Elden Ring? But I'm down. Elden Ring's, all the gameplay I've seen seems pretty cool. I just been sleeping, dude. So I tried to get into Dark Souls, but it just wasn't my vibe. I don't like heavy attack characters. I've always been more of like a mash A, dude. I love games where you press A. Like Kingdom Hearts, dude? Hell yeah. I love pressing A. And Discipline says, dude, you're a beast, you've been standing for a long time. Thank you, dude, yeah. I don't know, I just, I don't know, for some reason, like, I like talking to people when I'm standing up. So because I'm talking to you, I like standing up. It feels weird to sit down and talk to my computer. I kind of got in the habit because during lockdown, I worked from home. So in order to make myself not sit down all day, I would always do my my Zoom calls standing up because I have a standing desk. So because of that, because I feel like we're talking, I feel like I have to stand up. And yeah, but I've been streaming for we're streaming some, like 2 to 3 times a week since November. So I've kind of got the legs for it now to just be standing for 3 hours at a time. But yeah, oh damn. Oh yeah. We were talking about, oh yeah, Maidens in the Club, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Has anyone ever had candied orange peels? Are those good? Has anyone tried that? It was their day yesterday to try them. Or if you have them. I've never heard of candied orange peels. That sounds pretty good though. But I mean, the peel kind of tastes like bitter. But I guess if you cover it in sugar, then probably might be kind of dang. But like everything's kind of dang covered in sugar, right? Yeah, we're almost done with orders. Yay! I'll drop these all off tomorrow for everybody. Yeah, other than that, Rose says, I want to try some. Yeah, the candied orange peels, definitely. That's another thing in the IE, is my hometown. They made the cues. I think I mentioned that a bunch of times before, but yeah. I mean, there's like a big old orange farm I grew up next to for the university, because they like used to do a lot of agricultural stuff with oranges. But Discipline says, candied orange peels taste exactly what you think Frutiger Arrow would be. Oh, that's sick, dude. Yeah, I'm glad that Frutiger Arrow is like kind of popping off. It's cool that that's like the new aesthetic right now. Like it went from like Vaporwave to like Y2K, and now it's like Frutiger Arrow, which is like a very specific slice of like, you know what I mean? Y2K. And Rosa says, grapefruit peels are also candied, I think. Oh, really? How do those taste? I feel like that would be, yeah, low-key grape peels. Hey, they're not bad. That way you eat a grape, I'm like, hey, keep the peel on. But yeah, I want to eat more candied fruit, but like, there's already so much sugar in fruit, and just adding more sugar to me is just like, dude, there's no way. There's no way. Yeah, not talking about all this food. I'm getting hungry now. But I got my leftover orange chicken. I'm hyped. Well, technically it's honey chicken, but I know, yeah, I'm always like trying to be healthy, but here's the thing. What I'll do is I'll get the, maybe it's not the best. I mean, it's not the best, but they give you like the fried orange chicken box, right? And I always like add a little bit of extra olive oil, and then I'll re-season the chicken itself. So I have like cayenne pepper, paprika, cumin, basil, oregano, and all that to make the chicken taste a lot more like earthy. Oh, dude. On top of the orange sauce, then it really hits, because you get like a sweet and savory type of deal rather than just sweet. And it's like so easy to make in the air fryer too. Yeah, I wonder if they'll start making like apartments where they don't have a stove anymore, because I don't even use my stove anymore, dude. I just use my 2 air fryers for everything. Even for breakfast, dude. I'm making my eggs in the air fryer. Oh yeah, did I mention that before? I every morning I like, instead of like cooking my eggs on the stove, I'll like use the same silicone cups to make eggs. Honestly, they don't taste that great, but it's still egg. I still get like the egg experience. Like they definitely would taste better if I just cooked them on the stove, but it's a nice way to get eggs without having to like use the stove. Because like the bummer is that I like to season my eggs, and I'll put in like basil, paprika, MSG, all that. But the thing that sucks about the silicone cups is all like even though you mix it together, all like I guess like the seasoning will like sit towards the top. So you have to like, sometimes you get like an egg with like the whole thing is egg, but the very top is just like a layer of like seasoning. But yeah. And Discipline says, can we talk about this Perfect Speed Racer is real quick? You mean like the movie? The one was there one that came out recently? Or do you mean like the OG cartoon? I'm actually honestly kind of sleeping on Speed Racer, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a fandom I still need to like take the time to really research. But I like racing. Racing's pretty cool. Yes, the movie, or yes, the cartoon? The 2008's movie? Yeah. I missed it, dude. I never saw it. I'm sorry. Yeah, dude, I be sleeping on movies. That's like one of my things. I'm not a big movie person. I've kind of always been sleeping on movies. But I'm glad to hear it's perfect. Why do you think it's perfect, dude? What about it made it so perfect? Yeah, I more watch anime. I finished Gundam Witch of Mercury like a couple days ago. Oh yeah, Zaka, I watched my first Gundam finally. And it was pretty cool. But the thing is the story was kind of goofy. But I know it's a more modern Gundam anime, so a more modern take on Gundam. But yeah. And it is like, I don't know, I've always heard about like how political Gundam is. And yeah, it's like super like, it kind of feels like Godzilla, where it's like, oh my god, there's all these other things going on that like matter. You know, the robots are fighting. You know what I mean? And Discipline says, what if I told you the answer would be given to you in the first minute of watching the movie? Okay, sick, yeah. If I get the chance, I'll check it out. Alright, sick. I think we just got like one more order and then I think we'll call it after I do this last order. And Miss Nunn says, would recommend Gundam Thunderbolt. It's my favorite one. Sick, dude. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, the Gundam I watched was Witch of Mercury. The soundtrack is the best? Okay, sick. Heck yeah. Yeah, I watched the Witch from Mercury because my buddy was like, I think you'll like it. And like, the reason why I thought I was gonna like it, because there's like 2 scenes in the entire season where some girl's like doing astrology for her friends. And I was like, she just like me for real. But it was really cool. They used it as like a foreshadowing device in the series. So I thought it was really cool. Rosa says, goofy question, have you ever sniffed your cat? Panda smells nice. Oh, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I mean, honestly, earlier, Dio, he wanted attention real bad, so I was like trying to cook and he kept like laying on my feet and like trying to get in between my legs, like almost tripped him like 10 times. So I ended up like picking him up and be like, Dio, what do you want? And I sniffed him, like part of just holding him close to my face. Yeah, my cats, they smell pretty good, low-key, surprisingly. But Roses, this is probably TMI, but last night, my cats took a dump so bad, I made my eyes water. I was like, bro, what the fuck did you guys eat? It was bad. It made the whole house smell. I was like, bruh. But I ended up like, I have like a cat litter deodorizer, so I just like covered the dump in that. And it helped a lot, but it was the first time ever I had like I almost considered like I think I have to do a litter box right now for this one dump, dude, because it was so bad. But I ended up just getting like it smells. I air sprayed my entire house, and then it started to go away. But I don't know. I can hear my eyes water, yeah. And then this morning I woke up, my cats threw up because it smelled so bad. Which has happened before. This is like the second time now they're taking a dump so bad that one of the other cats threw up. Because they were like, damn. But yeah, and Miss Nun says Lamau. Rose says Lamau's fiber maxing cats. Yeah, I guess so. Just put, oh no, bro. Oh, gross, been there, yeah. Never any cat problems, who is it? Yeah. Yeah, cats, you know. It's MF and cats, dude. But they're so cute. But every once in a while they do stuff like that. Wait, no, they didn't get this. Oh, I already have it. Okay, cool. Well, actually, I might need this. Okay, right there for now. But yeah, so normally, yeah, my cats smell nice, but the other day they really ruined it. I think the issue with keeping it real is because I like bought a bunch of, because I was trying to like, you know, save money on food and stuff like that. So let me try eating canned food, because you know you'll see stuff like, I even saw an Instagram reel that was like, in Korea we'll make like canned tuna like kimchi, and I'm like, that sounds pretty good. So I bought a bunch of like canned food to be like, yeah, I can have like this food that doesn't go bad and just keep it in the pantry, it'd be great. I made some and I was like, damn, this is like the worst thing I ever ate in my life. You know what I mean? I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I looked it up and I was like, yeah, your cats can just eat tuna. It's just, you know, a very expensive way to feed them. But I was like, well, I don't want to waste the food. So I've been feeding them like human food, but it's just tuna. And yeah, it's just, I mean, again, not too much because of the mercury content, but just pretty much I've been feeding them like normal human canned food before I buy their next batch of cat food. And yeah, I think whatever this time, it just backfired. So yeah, Lamau tuna, yeah. Because I was trying to think of like, I bet I can make like a really cool, like my plan was to make like a really cool like tuna rice bowl with like canned tuna. So kind of like onigiri. I mean, like that uses canned tuna. It's like an onigiri, except like rather than like making the triangles, just like, you know, throw some Japanese barbecue sauce on it, see what it tasted like. Did not taste good at all, dude. So yeah, maybe it's just a brand I'm buying, but still. And Discipline says, free pieces of catch in a little can. Yeah. Roses, at least they enjoyed it. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Roses, I think they're also kind of like, they look at it every time and they're like, why are you feeding me this? This isn't my normal food. And I'm like, bro, come on, please, bro. I'm trying. We're struggling. I'm like, I'm sorry, but your father sells free seeds on the internet, man. You gotta eat this canned food from me, bro, please. You know what I mean? You gotta deal with it with me for a little bit. It's a little bit longer, bro, please. But yeah. But yeah, if you don't mind, I think that I think we'll call it here, y'all, just because I finished all the orders. We're all caught up. And low-key, I have to go to the gym after this, so I'm probably gonna eat food right now because I hate going to the gym on an empty stomach, because then I'm just like there the whole time, just like angry, and like I feel weaker too because I'm like, I'm hungry. So I probably want to eat some food right now just to, so I got the energy for the gym. Yeah, let me close all this, and yeah, what should we do for the thumbnail? I'm trying to think. Can I get something fun for the thumbnail? Oh no, I'll hold up the CD. There we go. Be like, boom. My bad, I'm always making the funniest faces. But yeah, but thanks for stopping by, everybody. I really appreciate it. My bad, everything's a little bit early, just because I gotta go to the gym a whole like week and stuff. But we'll stream it on Sunday, so if you're free on Sunday, pull up. We'll have a bunch of orders then to pack and hang out. It'll be a good old time. But yeah, so I'll catch you around Miss None, catch you around Skyer, catch you around Discipline, catch you around Roses, catch you around Who Is It, catch you around Simply Deo if you have me on a second monitor, catch you around Zaku, catch you around Miss None. I already said Miss None. But yeah, appreciate y'all hanging out. Roses, hold the plush. I'll do both. I'll do the plush and the Monster Shape Zero. Fix their glasses. Ooh. Sick. And good night, Roses. And Sebastian, thank you. Yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you for hanging out. Take care this week and catch you around, Jay. Thanks for stopping by and putting me on second monitor. Yeah, catch y'all around. See you Sunday if you're free. And appreciate y'all stopping by and hanging out. Catch you around Sunday. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day too, Discipline. All right, peace. Perfect.